Not missing anything. Big knee up the middle from Peric. On the back foot. I'm not missing anything here. I'm not even spoiling it for myself. Don't fucking ruin it for me. I'm watching it live for myself. 2 minutes 22, 2 minutes 21. I've gone back in time a bit. Internet cut out, but I ain't getting it fucking ruined. We'll make it to the end of this round and I'll try and catch up. We're up against the cage again. 2:01, 2 minutes on the clock. I'm not looking at chat. 155, 154, 153, 152, 151. Gaziev holding Peric up against the cage. They get separated. Gaziev is breathing heavy, folks. Breathing heavy. Good shot over the top from Gaziev there with a right hand. Good jab from Peric again. Gaziev mouth open, breathing heavy here. Jabs from both. Both guys clash in the middle, but nothing much lands. Good body shot from Peric. Good two from Peric. Has Gaziev wobbled bad. Oh! And a nasty uppercut finish. Brando Peric with a nasty uppercut finish, dude. Wow. Holy shit, dude. I paused it when it crashed. I wasn't letting it ruin it. Nasty finish from Peric, dude. Holy shit. Now I'm back up to date. Early stoppage. Schmid was about to slime him out. I fucking hate that shit crashed, man. For fuck's sake. That was such a fucking sick fight. We should have been there together for that shit. Why did my internet switch off for no reason, randomly for no reason? I hate going live in the middle of the day, man. This is why I stream at night. Gaziev loss hurts worse than that Yuri loss. It does, yeah. Dude, they reset UK internet sometimes in the day for no reason. It's so dumb. Feeding the Clippers by rewatching the fight is a crafty vet move. It is. Was going to skip this fight. Fucking glad I didn't. No way were you going to skip this fucking sensational fight. Fake reaction. No, I actually didn't know what happened. I swear to God I didn't see what happened. What a fucking fight, dude. Holy shit. Not a fake reaction, actually. That was a nasty finish from Peric, dude. What a fight. I hate that it ruined everything for me. Hockett Brando would be better than Lewis. Your stream cut before you restarted it. $5 for the W save. Crafty recovery from the stream crash. No, it's just UK. Nothing works in the UK in the day. There's nothing going on here. It's a shit country dumpster heap. Heavyweight is so back with Hockett and Brando. Yeah. Man, I hate daytime streams, dude. It always crashes. I usually have to pause your stream to catch up for it. For some reason today you're pretty far behind. No, I was behind because I reset and paused when it crashed. OBCT is real glad you paused that stream. True. Better acting than the Sterling Guru De Niro. Can we talk about how good this ref was, though? Great ref, separating it against the cage. Unbelievable fight, sorry. Holy shit. Unbelievable fight between Gaziev. Oh, my God. Long-time fan gurus, a fan with struggles with mental health. Thank you, man. Positive things you've done to help yourself. I have no idea. I just stew on it and hate myself even more. For a sec, I thought Ariel and Adam finally got you. No, I'm good. Heavyweight is so back, dude. Just woke up for the card and the first thing I see is Gaziev getting slimed out and Bisping looking like that. Yeah, I don't know what Bisping's looking. Oh, with the shaved head. Yeah, I don't know what he's up to, mate. He's lost his mind. He's lost his fucking marbles, mate. Let me listen to what Peric said in the post-fight interview. Huge. Will we stream? Yeah, we'll stream in the week from now on. I crashed. Almost like he's streaming the fights and streaming live and there's going to be a delay. I know there's some delay, but I just paused it when it crashed and came back when it wasn't. I didn't realize it crashed for a while. Strickland versus Chimaev beef video. Dana should come sign some Moroccans and teach us some takedown defense and the UFC will be great again. No, not really. Thank you for the €6, dude. No, we're good without Moroccans, mate. Appreciate you, though. What do you think about the ref pulling Blob's hand from the top of the cage? Seems like a natural extension of the underhook and it compromised his position even though he wasn't doing anything. Good, yeah. No, you're not allowed to do your hook over the top of the cage. Forgot this shit wasn't at midnight. What it do, Guru Crew? What's up, dude? Yeah, the Balkan Bear in Serbia, dude. Sick fight, dude. Sick fight. They're going to Serbia for some reason, dude. So weird. Good call out. Balkan Bear praying for the sins of the previous Blobfest. UFC needs entertainment-based pay. They do, yeah, they do. Dude, we had like 9K viewers for that shit. I fucking hate crashing streams. It's nothing worse, man. There's nothing worse. I hate the UK internet system. Peric is Croatian, not Serbian. He's Balkan, though, so it's the same thing over there. They're all Yugoslavian. You don't know your shit, man. So just shut up. We getting freaky in round 1? I think we're getting, yeah, freaky Rahiki in round 1, I reckon, for sure. They've brought in some sacrificial lamb to get it done against him, you know? I'm live again. Why they accommodate JDM, but Leon had to be sleepy? No one cares about the UK, to be honest with you. Australia is actually a decent market, but the UK is destined to be a third world shithole in about 10 years, so I don't know why they would ever invest in the UK and accommodate for them. There's no point. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Samuel Keating 2143. I appreciate that, dude. Hey, Goo, any chance you think they'll stand up Hamzat versus Strickland like they did with the Blobs? No. They could do, though. They should do, but they won't if it's Chimaev on top. You know it. Good scrap. Do 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 do. You like Rupert Lowe, yeah. Get this ref on that fight. That guy beats Hockett. I don't know if he beats Hockett, but it'll be a 6 scrap. Hockett might be a little bit too fast for him. I'm too fast for him. What is this AI promo, dude, of Chimaev turning into a wolf? I mean, it's decent work. They're trying something, I guess, of the wolf howling and the paw prints and the wolf running through the woods. I guess they're trying something, I don't know. Louis the Gooey Gorilla Sutherland, Protes by KO, don't go missing after, I'll cry if he does that. Fat Slob, Vitor Pacino will beat them all. Will Schmid make his next fight massive? Maybe. Thank you for the 2. Impression of Max and Connor trash talk. Well, this guy he's not going to show up to fight. Now shut up, Max, you mad fucking retard, you. Absolute dope. Guru, I understand you also hate going out, but staying home alone is even worse. Thank you for the $8 Australian. They're doing a cup stacking thing in the crowd here in Australia. I don't know if they're going to pour drink in it at one end, but they're all stacking their cups as long as they can in the crowd. Sources tell me Gaziev's stable. Please, God, yeah. Feels like Parlay Buster. My life depends on Rahiki. Are you seeing these gross Hamzat Wolf promos? Yeah, I've seen it. It's better than nothing. Does a 10 out of 10 BBW exist? Yeah, because there's an investment. What about me, dude? Thank you for the $2, dude. I'm 10 out of 10 BBW. No. I don't know what they're doing with these cups in the crowd. They're just stacking them as far as it can go, I guess. Are they going to try and pour drink in at one end? Yeah, they are. They're pouring drink in at one end. But there's no holes in the cups. So it's not going to be able to go that far. So they're just stacking cups in a straight line for the sake of stacking cups in a straight line. The fights are going to be on in a second. These people are retarded. They're just retarded people, I guess. But there you go. They spent such a large segment on that. I was thinking it was going to like be a payoff at the end. But no, they're just like, look at all these retards stacking caps. Holy moly, folks. How come my cock is in the crowd? That's weird. People forget, man, Australia engineering, folks. Facts. We invented Wi-Fi. I think they did, right? Didn't they invent Wi-Fi? Do 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 do. We invented the internet, I swear to ya. Holy freaking moly, mate. How are you, Guru? I'm doing good, man. Never felt better in life. Ollie Schmid, 4-2 sacrificial lamb, brought in on a week's notice to fight Marwan Rahiki. Let's see if he can pull it off. That's the thing of beauty, that is. Do not slander the beer snake. Unacceptable. I apologize. You never leave your house, of course you don't think it's funny. You were dying of laughter at them stacking cups together? Okay, man. Thank you for the $8 Australian. I mean, it's like a thing to talk about, but I wouldn't die of laughter. I wouldn't be in hysterics laughing my ass off about them stacking cups together in the crowd. I don't know. Maybe you have Down syndrome or something, in which case, you know, more power to you and shit, you know. I hope you're doing good. Shout out to you, man. That wouldn't make me die of laughter, the fact that cups have been stacked. I don't know. I'm sorry for not laughing about that. Should end with a drone destroying the wolf cave. Unfortunate Sun plays with Sean winking. They should, yeah. They should do that. Schmidt's here to make it magnificent. It's a beer snake, bud. Maybe if you didn't hide in your basement all year round, you know what it is. Yeah, it's just a stack of beers, cups that they've put together. You stacked cups together, yeah. I didn't mean to offend anyone by saying it's just cups being stacked together. All the empty soda cups Ty left backstage. Bunch of Darrow cans building a cap snake. Yeah. I mean, you know, cups being stacked together is cool, I guess, you know. That's fun. He'll probably do better than Canwick, though. Shut the fuck up, dude. Don't do this, because if Rahiki loses, it'll be an epic moment, but you're just going to make it all about George or Harry Hardwick. Now you're Inoue versus Junto Nakatani happening soon also. Big, huge, very big. What a sick fight. What an amazing fight it is. Holy moly, folks. Now someone get a rancid shoe and some White Claw. Yeah, mate. Get a fucking Tim Tam. Somebody fucking do a Tim Tam fucking slam. Holy fucking smokes, mate. Get a couple fucking tinnies from the Arvo. From the fucking servo. Need some fucking fairy bread. Thank you for the 2. What weight class would Max and Connor do? I think Connor would want him at 170. Mate, you see a fighter lose and you go hide in your basement and say you're mental health is shit? Yes, are you not an MMA fan? You're literally Canadian. I won't take insults from you. You're gay. Thank you for the 5. Schmidt about to Ewing our parlays. True. No wonder they're getting replaced. Have you been doing your Quran lessons? No. How many top 10 featherweight Rajabali Shadulayev beats right now, if any? Don't know what that means. Impression of Dan getting caught touching Kai Kara France on the crowd cam. Oh, whoopsie daisy, eh? A little bit of like a Coldplay moment. No. MMA Juru, here's a shekel. Thanks, man. All lives matter, my brother. Because all life is precious, Daryl. And now we're going to make The Walking Dead the gayest show ever post-season 5. Thank you for the 2. MMA Juru, here's a shekel. Thank you again. Do-do-do-do-do. How about some fight talk, gay word? How about you ask about the fights then, fat boy? I bet you can't even stream in the weekdays either, you fat fucking disgrace. You're such a fucking loser, dude. No fucking videos other than predictions. I bet you're that type of guy. You fucking fat mess. The crowd does a beer snake during the cricket when it's boring. Probably started during the Sutherland fight. True. Yeah, shut up, bitch. Meta, yeah. World War III prediction. I've got China by sub. Yeah, China wins easily. No chance any of our countries win. And this is how legends are made. Thank you for the 2. This is how legends are made. Whoa, 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 whoa. People forget, man. Ersk lost to Dan's cack sleeve. Okay. All right, guys. Calm down. Here we go. Part 2 of the stream. This could be a Marwan Rahiki immediate slime out, dude. He's a massive favorite here, folks. Freaky Rahiki. He's expected to demolish a poor innocent soul from the Australian regional scene. Obelix as the referee, old from Asterix and Obelisk. Love to see it. Here we go. Round 1. Where's the mayonnaise? Not here. Here we go. Marwan normally starts wicked fast here straight after it, so we'll see. Schmid moving reasonably okay. Lands a good low kick early. He recently lost a... Oh, he's swinging, but whiffing it all. He's just emptying the tool bag here. Rahiki lands a head kick to the arms. Spinning back kick to the body from Rahiki. Lands a little head kick with the toes and kicks the body. He's pressuring early here. I think you can already sense that he's got this one. Wheel kick misses from Rahiki. He's probably looking for a highlight here. Bum 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 ba 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 ba. Bum 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 bo 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 ba bum 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 ba. Bum bum ba. Why are you guys all spamming all this matter shit? You're all timed out permanently from chat. What the fuck are you guys doing? Ruining the fucking fight card. There you go. Never to return. I don't care if you're a long time sub. Don't fucking spam fucking bots in here. What the fuck? There you go. Spinning attack hits the arms of Schmid there. Low kick from Rahiki. Another low kick as well. Schmid yet to let go of anything here. Lands a jab to the body there. Lands a jab upstairs. You got to fear for him getting countered if he does start letting go. Good low kick from Schmid. Moves out the way. He looks like he's in decent shape for this. To be fair to him. Probably had a fight coming up on the regional scene. Misses his low kick there. It's not a sparring session, dude. Rahiki's trying to take his head off. When he throws. Look at that head kick. That touched with the foot, that head kick, dude. It's sliding just before the guard of Schmid. Who's looking pretty Schmid right now. kind of brown is Rahiki? I don't know what you're probably like North African, probably like Algerian or some shit. Right, chat? Oh, good counter hook from Rahiki. If I had to guess. Schmid getting caught. Good right hand from Rahiki again. And a good shot there. Good left hook. Rahiki puts down Schmid and finishes him in round 1. Nasty work from Rahiki, dude. He had to finish him like he was a sacrificial lamb, and he gets it done, dude. That's what was expected. Nasty finish from Rahiki. He's good. Yeah, he's good. It wasn't early, dude. Marwan Rahiki, dude. Nasty win. He made it massive, yeah. Bisping looked like he lost money. What did Bisping look like? Yeah, Bisping did look really upset about that. What was going on there? The commentary team didn't sell the KO. Did the original opponent drop out, or is that just shit matchmaking? No, the original opponent dropped out last week. So they found some random bum on the regional scene to give him. Have a bad feeling Protes is going to slam out JDM? I don't. Fam realized how spoiled I am with time zones now. Yeah. Dude, no reaction from the commentary booth. Jesus. No reaction at all from them. Dead crowd. Is Larry and Douglas Garcia or Vallejos level? No, we don't know yet because he's just a roaster, you know. Surely at least a part of him is asking to redeem. He's a little small for 145. Yeah, we'll see how he deals with a good grappler. But I like Rahiki, dude. He always puts on fun fights. He comes to finish. He looks for KOs. What, like, you know what I mean? Even though he had a sacrificial lamb, that was his job. He had to make it look that way, and he did. You know? So I still respect that. Two can crush in every can. One FC ass matchup. Commentary team, especially Bisping, were just shitting on Rahiki for overlooking Schmid and saying he'll run through him. Oh, wow, really? Bisping wanted Rahiki KO'd. Well, that was what was going to happen, so I don't know why they were confused about that. Schmid is 4-2. He lost like a 6-5 regional guy recently. Like, he wasn't good at all. Jafar Jackson won. Thank you for the £2. Do 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 do. I got Michael Scott next. So fucked off now, TNT Sports every 2 seconds. True. You see Nick Fuentes launch that goblin down the steps? I did see that. Yeah, that was funny. Thank you for the 2. What an accent combo there. Can't wait for Poop Magoo to slime out Protes. Okay. Bisping definitely had money on the other guy. Yeah, that's weird. He had a weird reaction to that. Rahiki McMillan International Fight Week. Thoughts? Yeah. Thank you for the 2. Not McMillan, I mean. Oh, Tommy McMillan. Yeah, that would be fun. To be fair, if there's anybody you would want to fight to land a Hail Mary KO against as a 4-2 regional fighter, it's Marwan. Yeah, he does get chinned and wobbled a lot, but he's still undefeated. Hey, MMA Fatas, how you going this card? 0-9 again? No, I've been doing pretty good. General G Twist, yeah. I went Cody Steele. I went Mikalev. I didn't get Wes Schultz. Wes Morales got robbed. I got Malkoon. I got Taffa. I got Ralston. I took Tuivasa, but I got Pericic. I just got Marwan. So we got like 3 wrong. Is it just me or is Dariush a lamb? Yeah, he should be destroyed here in my opinion. Do 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 do. Paramount ran commercial during Rahiki interview. Intriguing decision making from them there. Do 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 do. Other than Islam, is Protes JDM's toughest fight? Yeah, Bilal is still tricky though. Like he made a pretty close fight with Ian Gary. Even on the feet, he did better against Gary than Protes did. You know what I mean? I'm worried Protes just really did have a generational stinker against Gary, and he's way better than that. Shout out Guru W, miss you, bro. Shout out you. Thank you for the $2, dude. People forget, man. Guru designated JDM as a poop Magoo. Did you guys see the Baralho Duplessis beef? Baralho flew all the way to South Africa to call out DDP. It was probably a layover flight in it's probably a layover flight for Australia, but he flew all the way to South Africa to call out Duplessis to like scrap, and Duplessis told him to come to the gym, and he said no, I do my fighting in the cage. So I feel like Baralho was just like taking a halfway flight in South Africa and was just there for a bit and figured he'd make some headlines or something. Because he made it seem like he flew all the way there to confront DDP, and he said, and then all of a sudden he said, I do my fighting in the cage. So he must have just been there on a layover. Just woke up and saw Taito Ivasa lost again. He was sludging all over the ground, yeah. People forget Man Guru designated JDM as Poop Magoo. I did call him Poop Magoo accidentally. Magoo struggled with the 1-2 against Bilal and Holland. Can you see CP catching one? He could do. But no takedown threat. It's different. I just noticed you look like Meat Canyon. I don't. Not little. I'm way larger and better. I'm better. What do you think of Shamil Gaziev's performance? He surprised me in his durability this time, because after his last one, I did think he was a bit chinny, but Peric gritted down and put him away. Yeah. Oh shit, did Morales tap? Is that what they're saying? It looked like Morales tapped early in the first round or some shit. It looked like he tapped the armbar early in the fight or some shit is what they're saying. Damn. Armand Sarukian's wrestling opponent, Nick Poulas or whatever his name was, just flatline KO'd Crip Mac. What is going on in the world sometimes, dude? What the fuck? Giorgio, whatever his name is, Nick Poulas, the guy that Armin wrestled that he fought after the bell. He just slimed out Crip Mac in some random garden somewhere. What the fuck is going on? Crip Mac stays getting whooped badly, you know. It's insane. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. How does Ty beat Derek Lewis then lose to Sutherland? Because Lewis is trash. And Josh Hockett's going to fucking steamroll him in the grappling, I'm telling you. Put 30 on Nakatani KO because it had high odds. Not even watching it. Thank you for the $8 Australian. Okay, we'll see what happens. I've got Inoue, but Nakatani could pull it off. He's definitely one of his better opponents. People forget, man, Harry Hardwick survived round 1 against Rahiki and nearly won if he didn't lose. True, if he didn't have his jaw broken, he would have won that fight. That's so true. And he wobbled him a few times. Bum, 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 bum. What are you doing if I just poo on you? I don't know. I'll recover somehow. Thoughts on the UK streaming? Seen a lot of UK streaming. Seen a lot popping off. Yeah, man, the UK always has streamers and content creators here and there, you know. But like Jim Skin's blowing up right now internationally, right? Impression of Bearman walking in on Izzy, taking the back on his dog. Love you, Guru. Been watching you for 6 years and hopefully 6 more. Thank you. Izzy, you need to take your cock out of the dog's back. Thank you for the $5. Love you, Guru. What's your opinion on Rupalo? Probably the best bet, but deep down, probably just Israeli controlled, unfortunately. Thank you for the $5. Guru, have you come across Danny Boy 83 yet? No. Thank you for the 2. What is this dog shit? It's fucking 8 a.m. Saturday morning. I want to go back to bed. What the fuck is this retarded shit? Alright, dude. Fucking hell. Dude, US fans ain't fucking coping well. At all. With this time schedule, I tell you. Hey, Goo, you playing the new UFC 6? No, it would be generational and hilarious. It would do crazy numbers. Please consider it. When does it come out? Dude, I just don't like fighting games, I'll be honest with you. I think they're like so overdone and shit. To be honest with you, man. I don't know. Any game that comes out that does nothing but change the number at the end of it because it's been another year along is just not worth the money in any way whatsoever, dude. Honestly. Can you sing Diamonds by Rihanna? Shine bright tonight, beautiful diamonds in the sky. Thank you for the 2. Oh, now I've got my big Tim Elliott upset pick. We'll see. Hey, Goo, thanks for making this morning massive. No problem, dude. Thank you very much. Go on home, British soldiers. Go on home. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Canadian talking shit, dude. Shut up. You New Delhi over there. My ears. Okay. Oh, shit, bro. Hit them notes. Yeah, I'm not playing the UFC games, dude. It would make sense to, but... Fuck off, you fat cunt. You silly fucking sausage, you. It's 8:30 a.m. for me, and I think the card being on now is great. Good way to start a day instead of having to wait. A refreshing change. Indeed. The amount of filthy little brown... Okay, thank you for the £2. Anyway, the next fight's coming up. Tim Elliott versus Steen Essig. Did anyone else watch Haggerty and Rodtang's fights? We talked about them earlier, but I'm still thinking about that calf kick masterclass in defense that Haggerty put on. Dude, I'm worried about this Tim Elliott pick because if he wins, it's kind of like we should have seen it coming. But if he loses, it's the stupidest pick ever because he always fights like an absolute tard before he loses. The US isn't the most powerful country to bend to lesser time zones. They should have made the Aussies wake up at 2 a.m. Those upside downers. Thank you for the 5. Okay. Recreate yourself in UFC 6 and slam out Arman. I could do. A Makhachev and that. That could make for some clips. Australia, maybe I will. You know what? Maybe I will do it then. I didn't consider that. Recreating myself in the game and fucking battering Makhachev with ground and pound on easy mode. Holy shit, that'd be good. Australia cards are great. Gives me a reason to drink beer at 6 a.m. and start smoking a Boston Butts. 1FC was great, lad. I give it a 2. Just smashing a Makhachev bot on easy mode. Get up! Low kicking the shit out of him till he's limping around and on the ground. Get up! Dude, you know what? I'm actually going to play the UFC 6 game. I agree with you on that. You and I, beautiful. Paramount, the amount of ads make me want to jump. Okay, they do. I agree with you there. Have you seen Arman Tsarukyan versus Ferguson booked for RAF? You know what, chat? Everyone's talking about Arman's activity. How about we stop fighting 50-year-old men and disrespecting them, you disrespectful piece of shit, privileged little rich boy bitch. And how about you actually take a UFC fight, you fucking pussy? I don't care if you stayed active grappling Uriah Faber at 50 years old. And I don't give no credit to that whatsoever. And I know people can just say, oh, I'm still salty about losing. I don't care. I wasn't going to beat Arman in a wrestling match. He's Arman fucking Tsarukyan. But let's be honest. I don't give a fuck anymore about him being disrespectful to some 50-year-old legend and taking him on in a grappling match instead of fighting in the UFC like a good boy like he should. Okay? There, I said it. Arman's activity's been insane. I could slime out 6 unks in 5 months. It ain't that impressive. Come out to Pub Guru. We're watching live. Nah, I'm good, mate. Thank you for the 10 months of membership. I'll never enter a pub in my life. You slag. Arman fatigue is real. It's true. I didn't mean brown trout like that, Guru. Calm down. Okay, sorry. I do apologize, good sir. I really do. Urcel's rise, type 1 if you're a real Urcel. Also stop scamming members. I will. I promise I'll start streaming. I do. I really do promise. Alright. Get off my fucking back, Dad. God, you don't even fucking know me. Tim Elliot versus Steve Ersk. Beam, 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 boom, boom. Guru, I'm obliterated right now. Should I drive home? Yeah, sure. Have you thought about doing a video where you slander popular fighters? Feels like a fun challenge. I've been thinking of some different zingers and stuff to do because we're going to have Alan versus Fatboy McFat soon. I can't remember what the card is, though. Arnold Allen versus Gene Silver. No, it's not Gene Silver, is it? It's someone else. Good day. Can you please sing Linkin Park Giving Up? I don't know that one. I probably do, but I need to hear it first in order to know it, if you know what I'm saying. I was there at Chicago when Kai tapped to Elliot. Did you see Darren Till talking shit about Dana? Good. We need him to. What's the next fight card? Beep, 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 beep. Allen versus Costa. Melquizael Costa. So I'll need to save some content for them. RAF is just another day of training that you cut weight for. Embarrassing for people to talk about Arman's activity. It's literally nothing, I know. Fucking embarrassing. I completely agree with you, though. Disgusting. God, I'll hate him for the rest of life. How dare he stuff my takedowns, the bastard. People forget homeless maxing Elliot is a marauder. True. It's pretty true. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Bum, 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 bum. Boo, boo, boo. It's Alan versus the one who found the cure. Thank you for the 2. True, yeah, he did. He's been reversed. He's been saved by the gods. Can you put a little beard on your microphone? That actually does sound very cute, and I will consider that, actually. I didn't even think about that as a potential thing. That might have to be a thing. That actually might have to happen, to be honest with you. But you wouldn't really see it, though. But yeah, if I had like a beard here or some shit. But the mic would have to be in front of my face for you to see it, so I don't know. That could be a good signature, though. Bro said cute. Yeah, it's the fucking accurate description of that, what that would be. Hello? First round KO, half-hour commercial break. Yeah, the fucking first round KO is the worst thing to happen to MMA these days. But at least we don't have to watch Ersk's auraless walkout. Nah, I'm joking. We're actually missing insane amounts of aura. Would you rather shave ass or back? Ass seems tough. My back would be tough. I've got a big back, so I feel like it'd be tough to shave. I reckon I could get to my ass easier. But, I don't know, I'd rather shave my back. I don't know. Chat, you know when you grow back hairs that you've shaved and it gets a bit itchy? I can't imagine that on your ass. Imagine like your ass crack with like a 5 o'clock shadow or whatever it is. No thanks. I could low-key get used to waking up in the morning and watching UFC. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Hopefully UFC goes international more. If they don't make Serbia stay up in the middle of the night, I don't know what I'm going to fucking do, because that is ultimate disrespect to the UK. Guru, when are you dropping the fishing trip video of Nick Fuentes? I've got to do it with Tom Aspinall's dad first. They get on Strickland for saying in self-defense he'd shoot Chimaev, but Arman goes out shooting and uses a picture of Paddy as a target, and it's funny. Yeah, but you can shoot and use Paddy's picture as a target. That is funny. That's not the same thing in any way at all. I completely agree that they shouldn't be reacting that way to Strickland saying he'd shoot Chimaev if he tried to jump him with his boys. But I don't know what the Arman thing has to do with it. But I agree that they shouldn't be overreacting to what Strickland said. He barely said anything. Thoughts on Benoit Saint-Denis versus Paddy? I've got Benoit Saint-Denis, but I hope that Paddy win because it would be good, you know. Maybe Paddy could be not on my kind of level to win, you know. I don't know. It could be good, huh? Tim looks like a Civil War general. True. Yeah, he actually does. Oh, the fight's finally on. Jesus fucking Christ, fellas. Holy fucking moly, if you guys were falling asleep, welcome back. The fights are back on here, fellas. Let me add the words part 2 into my title of the stream, just to separate things, you know. Fair dinkum. Tim Elliot. Legend of the game, folks. People forget, man. Legend of the game, Tim Elliot. Could he crafty his way through it, dude? This is another one of those fights where I'm actually going to be rooting for Elliot, even though I like Ersk. So you know what? I'll probably root for Ersk. I take it all back. I'm sorry for what I said, and I feel bad about it. I do. I wasn't thinking straight. I was thinking gay. Here we go. We're going with Tim Elliot. The tree of doom and the depression is gone. Oh, shit, the fight's on. I'm going to be behind by a couple seconds. 4:55, 4:54, 4:53, 4:52, 4:51, 4 minutes 50, 4:49, 4:48. You need some community puh. I don't need puh. Takedown from Elliot. Doesn't get it, but lands a good knee. And he's getting scrappy early, but Ersk lands back. Little stomp from Elliot there. Hold on now. Elliot's spinning like a tard. Crafty. Body kick from Tim Elliot. Oh, I can so see him getting chinned now. It's one of those predictions I'm going to regret. We'll see. Referee looks traumatized, yeah. Teep to the face from Elliot lands. He's spinning like a tard. Lands a side kick to the body, but Ersk tags him with a good punch. Left hook from Elliot landed there. Hold on. Ersk slipped a little bit. A little bit off balance coming in. Good jab from Ersk. Good left hook from Elliot. Right hook back from Ersk. Elliot dipping out of the way. Just so open, but off in goofy angles. Low kick from Tim Elliot. Teeps the body after a low kick there. Good shot from Ersk. Left hook back from Elliot. Teep to the body from Elliot again. Body shot from Ersk. Looked like it touched. Ersk being patient here. Not overthrowing too much. Trying to get his reads. Body shot, head shot from Elliot landed there. That was good. Feints the kick. Hands down right in front of Ersk here. He's really pouring away with that left hook. Ersk could try and trace his head down to the side and catch him. Lands a kick to the body there. Yeah, if Ersk steps through after that lead hand pump, he could catch Elliot leaning. We'll see if he does. Side kick to the leg from Elliot. Both guys landed there. Elliot throwing elbows in fucking overhand range. Crazy technique. Ersk misses his elbow back. Good shots from both. Both guys landed on each other there. Left hands from Elliot, and he landed at the end of that combination with another one. Doing decent so far. Fighting like a retard, but he's landed another left hook there as well. Good jab from Ersk. A lot of these shots from Ersk are just rolling off the shoulder here. Good jab there from Ersk. That's what he needs to find, that jab. Oh, good shot from Ersk with a hook. That was his best hook so far. And Elliot beckons it on. Another double left hand from Elliot, dude. Ersk's getting hit with that a few times so far. Good shot from Ersk with a right hand. Elliot cracks him with a left there on the inside, and he caught him with a good left hand there on the inside. Dude, Elliot's had a few moments where he clips Ersk here. And Ersk's not seeing it coming. Not wobbled or anything, but he's getting dropped off balance by those left hooks, those slappy left hooks that he's throwing. Good counter right hand from Ersk there. He faded away well there. Elliot with a spinning upwards elbow. What the fuck is going on? That is not elbow range. But there you go. Kick to the body from Elliot. Ersk lining him up. Good low kick from Elliot. Jab from Ersk. Elliot doing the most retarded shit possible. Good jab from Ersk. Low kick back from Elliot. Jab from Ersk again. His jab's his best move here. Good shot from Ersk there. Elliot trading forwards. Lands a left at the end. Misses the follow-up. Lands a takedown on Ersk to end the round. Good takedown from Elliot to end. We'll see if he can get any position. Not quite. Good knee to the face. But Ersk lands back with a right hand. Head kick touches from Ersk with the toes. Nasty. Close round. Left hook from Elliot. Ersk whiffs a right. Elliot shoots a great double leg on Ersk into side control. We'll see if he gets off any damage here at the end of the round. Maybe a knee to the body or something. But he's just putting shoulder pressure on Ersk here. Could be Elliot 1-0 probably, you know. Close, but probably going to be an Elliot 1-0. Even though he's been looking weird, he has stung him a few times with good shots. Close round, though. Close round. I've got Elliot 1-0 just slightly, but it's close. It is close. He stung him off balance a few times with shots. So, I don't know. Could be Ersk's way, but it's close. I'm watching on the HBO thing. It's going to be as behind as it is. You're going to save Bonnie Blue Girl? I promise I will. No, I'm good. Ersk, maybe some swelling on the right eye. Yeah. Some swelling under the eye from Ersk from that double left hook from Elliot early in the round. We'll see how he adjusts here. He looked like he was finding his jab towards the midway point, but then he kind of abandoned it later on. See if he goes back to that jab. JDM backstage. Please don't let JDM get... I can't handle Yuri and JDM in the same month getting slimed out. Good lord. I'd probably cry on stream. Ersk cleaner. Yeah, it doesn't matter though if points are points. Round 2. Yeah, Ersk does look sharper, though, out of 2 of them. But this is the way Elliot fucking fights, like a tard. Way in range, though, with his hands down. Fucking hell, man. He's playing a risky game. Lands a left hook there. Ersk's got to start committing to shots. But we'll see. Little jumping jab from Elliot there. Inside low kick from Elliot. Ersk just whiffed. Kick to the body at the end of his combo. Oh, spinning elbow from Elliot lands. Low kick. Ersk lands a jab. Good right hand from Ersk. Elliot just pitter-patter punching in front. Hands down by his waist. Inside low kick from Elliot. Hesitates on that one. Just doing the weirdest shit you've ever seen. Good left hand from Elliot again. Teep to the body. Low kick checked by Ersk. Ersk looking to get his jab going again. Low kick from Elliot lands. Jab from Ersk. Low kick from Elliot again. Ersk with a good left hook. That was a solid left hook. Elliot eats it well, though. Teep to the body. Ersk lands his jab. Good lead hand from Ersk again. Low kick from Elliot to end. Whiffs an overhand there. Both guys land afterwards. Another low kick from Elliot lands. See if he starts shooting in a few times again. Blocks that punch. Left hand from Elliot again. Good shot from Ersk, but misses the follow-up. Good right hand left hook from Ersk. That was a solid shot. Those were solid shots from Ersk and a good jab. There you go. He needs to start sitting down on punches a bit more. Elliot's wading in a bit more now. He's trying to get some power shots back himself. Those were good shots from Ersk. Elliot shoots a good takedown again. Ersk right back up, but Elliot round to the back. See what he can do with this. Those are really good timed takedowns from Elliot, man. Knee to the thigh from Elliot. They separate. Good elbow from Elliot on the inside. Looks like a trailer park dealer. Sure he does. Yeah. Jab from Ersk. Misses that right hand. That was a solid right hand he threw there, though. Just whiffed. Good low kick from Elliot. Ersk having a better round here. See how it ends. He gets a takedown stuffed. Good shot from Ersk there. Elliot being a bit more predictable in his movement and getting stung. He's just wading in here. Trying to scrap and getting caught by Ersk. Better technique. Elbow from Elliot on the inside. Ersk just whiffs his counter. Yeah, Elliot's getting sloppy here coming forward. He's just trying to walk Ersk down. And Ersk stinging him with shots coming in. Definite round his way. Good body kick from Elliot. Low kick from Elliot lands. An inside low kick. He needs a spinning elbow or something to stop all this close range problems that he's having. Ersk shoots a beautiful takedown. Great shot from Ersk. Elliot right back to his hips. Rolls Ersk over. He's going to end up on top here. Ersk's a little high up, and he does. Ersk stands. Elliot shoots a counter takedown, dude. Great grappling exchange. And they're both up. Ersk lands a good punch on the break. Ersk up this round with nearly a minute to go. Body shot from Elliot. Left hook blocked by Ersk, but partially got through. Good elbow from Ersk. Elliot wading in. They head clash. Elbow from Elliot. Good right hand from Ersk back. They're both feeling a bit of the pace here. But Ersk's way cleaner. And Elliot's getting his takedown stuffed now, so we'll see. Good reversal from Ersk. Elliot trying to go round to the back. Ersk scrambling well defensively, but he's got his leg hoisted up. Elliot scrambles round. Ersk on top. Elliot's going to stand with him here. Not quite. Turns a corner. Ersk stuffs the head down and they're up. Great fucking grappling exchange, dude. Jesus. Good low kick from Elliot. Jab from Ersk. Good two from Ersk. And a good jab. Elliot catches him back. Knee to the body from Ersk. Left hook from Elliot. What a fight, dude. Elliot getting gritty here on the inside and just eating shots. Great second round from Ersk, dude. 1-1 or 2-0, but I did think Elliot won the first round. I did. So 1-1, I'd say. I agree. Elliot's puffing air here. His cardio's really failed him in a 2-rounder. Usually can go for 5 pretty well, so I don't know. He's definitely feeling something here. Maybe age is catching up to him. Unk over here. People forget Ersk survived tonight at the museum. He did. Thank you for the 2. 2-0 Ersk, if you know anything. No, not at all. Round 1's very competitive and could go the other way. You don't know shit about the sport. Shut your mouth and don't talk anymore. Thank you for the 2. Either way, though. Round 1, I thought Elliot was landing solid shots, stinging Ersk off balance, nearly dropping him a few times. But this round, definite Ersk round. Clear. Yeah, dude, Elliot getting way too... His movement stopped, his footwork stopped, and he's just... look at the aura on Protes. Oh, they... Okay, never mind. Little wave to the crowd. Round 3 coming up. Ersk's footwork stopped. Herky-jerky movement, not as much. He just started wading in. Clear 1-1, I think so. Stomps the leg, does Elliot. Elbow from Elliot, just whiffs. Tries to spin, doesn't have it. Low kick from Elliot, but Ersk stings him with a jab. 2 just whiffs from Ersk there. Jab from Ersk lands. That's his weapon this fight, the jab. A good left hand from Elliot back. Inside low kick from Elliot. He's doing more of the weird movement here. Good low kick. Misses the second one. Lands the third. Gets to clinch. Doesn't throw off of it, though. Good little shovel uppercut from Ersk. He's doing more of that movement here in the third, but Ersk's jab's found its range, and a good jab there. Whiffing over the top with these punches. Left hook there lands for Elliot. Good left hook again. Good jab from Ersk back. No pop on these shots from Elliot, though. He's just throwing arm punches at him. Landing, getting hit with a jab. Good right hook there. Ersk lands his jab. Just popping him with it. Not much steam on it, though. Good low kick. Ersk just got caught on the nose there by Elliot with a right hand. Good head kick from Ersk back. Elliot just clipped Ersk right on the nose, though, with a right hook there. Elliot just doing fucking nothing here in front of him, though, in round 3. More retarded Dominic Cruz, yeah. Good shot from Ersk down the pipe. Low kick to a teep from Elliot. You're permanently banned from chat forever. Takedown from Ersk. Doesn't get it. Good shot in the corner. Elliot really losing energy here in the third. Counter hook from Elliot landed there. Ersk trying to frame for something close range. Good stiff jab. 2 from Ersk. Clean combo. Uppercut from Elliot misses. He's just not landing with as much this round. Good double jab from Ersk. And a good jab again. Good knee from Ersk up the middle. Elliot stopped shooting. No more pop on his shots. Ersk just out peppering him here. Lands to the body with combinations. Good work from Ersk. Good 2 down the pipe. Elliot takes it well. Good shot again from Ersk. And another one too. Dude, he's landing great combinations here. Elliot shoots a great double leg and gets it. But Ersk's going to work his way back up. And Elliot's got nothing and he's giving up. Unk's giving up on him. Just turning his back. Not trying to land on the break. Oh well. Ersk looking sharp. Good jab. Good 2 from Ersk down the pipe. Good jab from Ersk again. Body shot 2 from Ersk. He's having a field day here in the third. Elliot just not throwing anything with conviction at all. Good left hand from Elliot there, though. He's trying to grit down, but he doesn't even let go of his arms. Good counter hook from Ersk. Good left hand there from Elliot, landed over the top. But he's not turning over the punch. Shoots in a good takedown. Ersk stuffs it. Elbows from Elliot. Ersk lands one back. Spinning attack from Elliot, whiffs. They're having a great scrap, to be fair. Ersk just got no pop on these shots. They're sharp shots, but just not enough for a KO. Unless you're Matt Schnell. Whiffs on the elbow there. Good shot there from Ersk. Elliot shoots in. Not going to win the fight off this at all. He's lost the fight. Spinning elbow lands from him there, though. Whiffs an overhand. Spinning attack whiffs. Good scrap. Elliot did his thing in round 1. I thought took the round, but had no steam in anything moving forward. Imagine Green versus Elliot in the same weight. That'd be fun. I mean, that'd be goofy as fuck. 2-1, Steve Ersk. Very clear. People forgot Ersk was the contender in 2024. Yeah, but he arguably lost to O'Day Osborne and shit, you know what I mean? So it's a weird one. Ersk's a weird one, but sometimes he does have some good performances. Elliot moves like a rock'em sock'em robot, yeah. Thank you for the 20 months of membership, dude. Appreciate you, man. Ersk got no finishing instincts. Ersk lost to Dan's cock sleeve, by the way. Yeah, he did get slimed out by Cara France easily. But he's good, dude. He arguably beat Pantoja. That will be his... That's his big thing that saves his... What you think of him, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of some of the performances that he's had. He arguably beat Pantoja somehow. Thick hairline from Ersk. Must be low test. Elliot not turning over his punches. Really let Ersk take over. Yeah. Let's all pray for Dariush. Thank you for the $2, dude. Beep, 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 beep. So nice of them to let Chikadze ref. I know, did little part-time job. All hail King Guru. Thank you for the 22 months of membership. We're about to lose to JDM. Elliot said this was his worst jet lag he's ever had in his career at age 39. He shouldn't be flying across the world. I mean, he did look weird. Normally he pushes a crazy pace, but he did look weirdly tired after round 1. But it's fine. It's weird because Elliot would sub Osborne in round 1. I know it is weird. But that's the game, dude. That's flyweight sometimes. I used the example of Manel Cap to why I wasn't sure about Ersk here. About going against Ersk here. Because Felipe Dos Santos arguably beat Manel Cap, but then Cap has just been destroying all the top guys. Like, it's a weird division at times. Dariush in the canvas moment? I think so. Bisping about to go bashing with that trim. Yeah, he's buzzed it up. Sure. How are you the guru and the odds makers do better? Your name is Mokarim Samatov. Just deliver our Just Eat orders, little bro. No one cares about you. Thank you for the 2. Dude, I can't hear any post-fight interview ever. Because TNT Sports mutes all the swearing and they just mute the speech. I didn't understand what he was saying when I could hear it, but I can't hear any of the post-fight interviews. It's so dumb, dude. JDM's going to shoot at least once. What did he say? They said they like that version of him on the mic. Is your beard real? Yeah, my beard's real. What the fuck? Steve is pseudo-maxing with the trim and beard. True. Fuck Allberg, dude. Get him off the fucking screen. Creep. Who's just fucking random as well? Fuck them both. Oh, yeah, it's Jaya Patea. Never mind. I take it all back. Steve Ersk just cursed. Thank you for the 2. Oh, dude, I should have known. Dude, this looks like Steve Ersk's fucking dad coming out to fucking run it back. You know what I mean? It actually does, dude. Now that we just seen Steve Ersk, it's time for Ersk's uncle to come out and fucking scrap as well. Versus Quillen Salkilld. If Salkilld loses, I'm done at lightweight, dude. I can't believe that some of these guys are still up the top of the division. Carlos or Protes, bro? I've got... That's the same guy. Does Ersk have deployed airbags for hands? But maybe. Steve Ersk just cursed. Well, I'm cancelling him. I'm going to make a video about him. Impression of Michael asking if Benny's from India. No. So where you from? You're from India or something? Yo, whose unk they drag out the crowd to shadow box? Don't mock Dariush because he'll have a masterclass. I'm worried. So stupid to censor swear words in a combat sport. I know, I just watched a fight and I can't hear someone say shit. It's so annoying. Ba 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 ba. Me 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 me. Bisping in the striped pajamas. Okay. My glorious King Salkilld is destroying Bum Ryush. How do you think JDM's feeling? He's calm, cool, collected, and just ready to go out there and put on a show. What if Dariush just dies? I don't want to be funny. Don't put that out there, dude. He'll win. Quillen got a blown ACL quick load Dariush decision. No. Goated song to vocal Stimgu. Yes, it is. Thank you for the 3. Dariush told Quillen, I'm sorry it had to be you. Yeah, true. Don't think I can be an Ersk fan anymore now. He said a naughty word. Rip the Dariush of Benil. Could you see Salkilld being champ someday? I could. Morning Goo, been up since 3 a.m. for the fights. No, I don't see it. Oh, no, I could, maybe. I don't know if he beats the top guys, though. But I could see him, like, KOing Gaethje, weirdly. But I always pick everyone to beat Gaethje. AI slop? Where's the AI slop? Oh, the fucking White House thing is so weird, isn't it? Morning Goo, been up since 3 a.m. for the fights. When they end, I got to tear my roof off. Thanks for being here. No problem, dude. Good luck roofing, dude, in the summer. It's no easy task. How would Ilya and Benny go? Benny wins by KO, yeah? Yeah, Benil Dariush should fucking run a clinic on him. Easily. Destroy him. Gene Silver is the only fighting nerd with the ability to fight on the back foot. Yeah, most of them don't throw much on the back foot. Huffy does well when he posts on his rear foot, though. But not when he's moving backwards. But when he plants his rear foot and pulls, he can do well with it. But yeah, Gene's the only guy who can, like, circle out and land. Seen Napoleon Bonaparte's new video? No. Thank you for the 2. How was it getting up for work like a normal person, or did you just stay up all night? No, I went to bed at 11 p.m. and I woke up this morning at 8 a.m. I didn't know where I was. I don't know what was happening. I could hear birds chirping when I woke up instead of darkness and silence and nighttime. The sun was shining a little bit. It was fucking so crazy to experience, dude. I never felt anything like it in years. Normally I wake up at 10 p.m. on Saturdays for the events, so I can do the events, or like 9 p.m. or some shit, or 8 p.m. Earliest, but yeah, this one was weird. Hey Goo, what time is it over there? Let's go. It's fucking 2 p.m. 2 p.m. The gambling ads are so repetitive and annoying. They are indeed. Well, so they are, good sir. So they are. Ooh, my poopy poo. Dude, high test Quillen Salkilld. I didn't even notice the acne scars that he has. High testosterone Quillen Salkilld, dude. His test is through the fucking roof. That's actually a real sign of it, by the way. If you have like acne on your face, as like proper acne, to where it scars afterwards, that means you had like crazy test surge during what's it called? Puberty. Hence the moustache. Guru, your beard is looking majestic today. Wouldn't have too many complaints about waking up to that rubbing on my cheek. Are you a woman? Please be a woman. I'd like to be wanted for once. Thank you for the 5, though. I assume not, shaken pig. Thank you, though. Shaquille by cardiac arrest. Who is Shaquille? Shaquille O'Neal? How many times have you rewatched the Salkilld versus Jabli with "Why would you damn it" playing in the background? I've seen the YouTube short that someone put up about it, but I don't really rewatch the fight. I rewatched after the Mike Breeden versus Jabli fight happened. I watched it back with commentary a few times. Also, how good was Gaziev's inbred chin? Decent. Even with his mouth open, it was pretty decent. Quillen versus Jabli is banned on YouTube in India. That's tough shit, Kaz. Thank you for the 2. No surprises there, fella. I didn't know it was banned in Canada. Oh, Canada. Beep, 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 beep. Benil about to go faster than he did with Benoit Saint-Denis. True. Thank you for the 2. Dude, I really hope that Dariush doesn't win this shit, man. But lightweight unks have a real knack for ruining prospects and making them look like shit. Come on, Quillen, dude. Live up to the fucking hype and dust this guy up. Jesus, just kill him! Kill Dariush. No, don't kill him, but like render him unconscious and make people worry about his life. Not kill him though. Ayo, who's the new chick announcer? Not bad. .jpg. Who's the new chick announcer? Oh no, she's been around. Mackenzie Pavasic or whatever her name is. I know the name, but yeah, she's been around for ages. Thoughts on Casey O'Neill moving on and finding someone new? Also, impression of Andy commentating over Tuivasa versus Gaziev. Casey O'Neill moving on and finding someone new. Once I kicked, I'm over it, you know what I mean? She's just doing that to make me jealous, but I don't care anymore. Also, impression of Andy commentating over Tuivasa Gaziev. Good that, tough that. Both dying of AIDS. Tough, both gonna have a heart attack. Tough that. Salkilld has a sick back tap. True. There's 2 birds, I guess. This nighttime UFC card is lame. Perth should stay as Sunday morning cards. The ZYs hate Perfs. Not been muddied yet. The Zys? What do you mean, the Zys? Dariush. Oh, I think I know what you mean by that, yeah. A little diverse. Not as diverse as they want it. Dariush by Moicano Fight Night Domination. No, dude. No, please don't hold the gates. Don't do it. Do you think Salkilld will stand for there? Yes. Yes, I do. How long does Dariush last before he finally wakes up in the back of an ambulance? Don't fucking jinx it. I'm telling you now. Do not jinx this shit. Please. I'm terrified. Absolutely fucking terrified I am, yeah? That Dariush is going to ruin another prospect up in here. Him and his droopy chest he's got, yeah? Mad droopy. And the grey hairs on his fucking head. The guy can't even get his fucking leggings off, yeah? What the fuck is wrong with the fella? Give him some water, will you? Thank you for the membership, Chicago Skates 11. I appreciate you, man. Does MMA Guru explain what happens during the fights? Yes, I do. I do, actually. Thank you very much. Thank you for the 2. Volkov second pinky toe. Guru, are we getting the race tier list next week? Maybe the week after. Gets lonely out here sailing around without your streams. We are so back. Can't wait for a big next week. Big up crazy Chris Price. Thank you for the 14 months of membership. Yeah, we'll do the race tier list before Garn could upset Pereira, so I can put them in the bottom tier and rile them up a little bit. Thank you for the 14 months of membership. I'm going to put them just above Indians and see how much of a meltdown it causes on Twitter. No champs, no top contenders, no rising prospects. Just easy rage bit. Is the new Ayatollah. Hopefully Operation Slime Dariush is successful. Yes, we also hope so. Operation Slime Out Dariush. Damn, Guru, your eyes are so blue, azurely raping my arousal feelings, causing a tingle in my loins. No, I have green eyes. If this ends quick, it's going to be such a nervous wait. How would you clap Rose? Would you clap Rose with Pat Barry tickling your toes, Connor watching and commentating for ownership of the UFC? No, I would. I think the Pat Barry presence would ruin it. Quillen by atom alignments to the chin. True. Come on, Quillen! Kill this unk. There's going to be backlash if he loses, you know. This is the thing, because I've been seeing Twitter crying about him playing along with the whole minority thing, you know. So let's see here. Benil Dariush. Hold on now. Unk might pull it off. Unk still got it. And that gif of him hopping over the skipping rope on his bum. He might pull this shit off, dude. Mark Goddard's sister on the right of him, giving him that extra Goddard aura. That's actually Mark Goddard's sister, by the way. I don't just say that for no reason. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, shit, dude. I'm actually nervous for this. Let's go, Quillo. Can't Oz do Iranians at USA couldn't? Thank you for the 3. We'll see. This one's for Israel. No, I'm joking. Fucking. Round 1. Hold on now. People forget, man. Nasrat was giving Quillen some problems before he head kick KO'd him. Quillen misses the crafty head kick of doom. Dariush with a low kick. Unk kind of has aura. He does, dude. Grey hairs in a game where men die young. Aura. Actual aura. Kick. Oh! He's dropped Quillen early with a left hook and he's been caught back. Oh my god, he dropped Quillen early and now Quillen's shooting in on Unk. He can't get the takedown though. This could be a recipe for disaster, folks. Dariush dropped Quillen early but failed to close the... Oh, he's dunking him! This could be a generational upset, folks. Quillen back up. Tucking his arm. Dude, don't count out Unk. Do not count out the Unks at lightweight. He's looking to take the back, but he can't get 2 hooks in. Quillen's got to elbow the forearms. Holy shit, dude. Lightweight Unks are actually on another level, dude. There's no change in the guard in this division. And he's looking for the takedown. Can't get it. Quillen with great balance. This is good takedown defense, to be fair. Elbow them forearms, dude. Get your Peter Yan on. Quillen might get tucked over himself here, but he's going to be able to scoot his hips out. And he does. Dariush struggling to get the double hooks on the back. Quillen's got his elbow tucked. It was after the kick, he just dinged him with a jab and, like, dropped him. More off balance than anything, I'd say, but yeah, nasty shot. Dariush struggling to get a takedown, though. This is good for Quillen. Good body shot from Quillen Salkilld, though. Now he's got Dariush up against the cage. Stuffs another takedown. Slaps the face. Disconnected again. I hate the UK internet, man. I should be back straight away. Am I back straight away? Because I can still see the chat moving. So I think I'm back straight away here. And we're back. We're good. Okay, cool. Dude, I hate UK internet, man. I'm telling you, if you in the daytime, they just switch it on and off. I love that the UFC events are at night because of this. It's so lame. It's because they do all of the stuff to the internet while people are at work. But I'm still here. Dariush still just holding him against the cage. Whiffs on the shot. Good right hook from Quillen Salkilld. And he's shooting his own takedown. Dariush landing back though. Good right. Oh my God, he's dropped Dariush. Don't get egotistical though, Quillen. Circle round and fucking smash this old fuck. He's put him out. Yes! An Unk has been killed. He's killed the Unk. Oh my God, dude. We could have been in for another fraud check. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, the Unks have finally fucking lost. We did it, dude. We fucking did it. Unk slimed out, dude. Fucking good. Thank fuck. I'm sorry, Dariush. I'm literally dribbling right now, dude. I'm so sorry, Dariush. But I'm so happy that you're dead. Not dead, but just slimed out because fucking hell, dude. The Unks had to take an L. Honestly. Eternal rest. See you in the afterlife. Bang! Crafty right hand on the break from Salkilld. But Unk still nearly caught him on the counter here if you look at the replay. But this is the uppercut. I nearly called him a pedo. Put that OAP down now. Nasty shots from Quillen Salkilld, dude. He did it. Holy shit. Sorry. Sorry for going so crazy there, but I was really preparing myself for a fraud check. We are so back. This one, take that, Iran. Torres versus Quillen next, please. True, we aren't depressed anymore. I know, but dude, JDM's about to get slimed out and I'll cry. Oh my God. I see Valkyrie's coming to take Benny to Valhalla. I know, dude. Great win from Quillen Salkilld, dude. Benny was putting some crafty blob maxing tactics on him. Not the early stoppage. What a finish from him there, dude. What a finish. And it was just when you thought Dariush was about to fraud check him. Dariush needs to retire, bro. CT maxing. No, keep him there. Benny owned a bakery too, but got blown up. I can't believe you called Dariush a pedophile. No, I didn't mean to. Hit him with that bunker buster. All right. Thank you for the 5, dude. Will Guru need more FMLA when JDM gets KO'd? I don't know what that means, but thank you for the 5. Nice. Indian, Afghan, Iranian, 0%, 100% Aussie. Okay. Guru reverts to a fat man food dance celebration. Time to take Unk to the retirement home. True. Let's not act as if Paddy, Esteban, or Duncan were in the same tier as other younglings like Elliot, Rahiki, and Quillen. Well, now you say it about Quillen, but we didn't know before. I can't even hear the post-fight speech again. This doesn't count. Benil got wobbled by the cut man, applying wax to his face. Shut up. What's next for Dariush? Does the UFC set him up to get KO'd by another young guy? Yes, yeah. I don't know what he said. I can't hear any of the post-fight speeches because he swore once. They just muted the whole thing. Gamrot call out? Dude, crafty. Gamrot, dude, I don't know. A Gamrot call out could be bad. I don't know. He called out Gamrot. I think Gamrot gets him. He showed a good takedown defense. Thank you for the £2, Jack Logan. Michael Bisping looks like a creep. Thank you for the $2. Dude, Gamrot's gonna fucking awaken like Soldier Boy in The Boys or some shit, you know? He's gonna come out of his hibernation chamber. Tss. Gamrot, a prospect has called you out for a fight. He's just ripping out all the plugs. Another guy to smudge into the canvas for 3 rounds. Just need a Jack sliming for food and rent. We'll see. Oh no, it's Poop Magoo slime out time. Don't call him that. Would Starlink fix your internet? No, it's the same thing. And it's not good enough. Like, Starlink isn't good enough. You can stream, but it's just not consistent enough. Who do you have for Taylor versus Van? If Taylor wins, do you think he beats Pantoja? Yeah. Thank you for that. I don't know if he beat Pantoja, though, actually. It depends what version of Pantoja comes back, I guess, right? We'll have to see. Why did Benny lose? Is he dumb? Okay, shut up, dude. I don't know how I reacted to Benny or Dariush going down, but chat, didn't you feel like Dariush was about to fraud check him for a second? Big Yahoo got him. Unk did not redeem. Dude, I really felt like Benil was literally mid-fraud check of Quill and Salkilld, and I was going to be raging. And then he turns it around and drops him, dude. What a fucking glorious result that was. Absolutely fucking glorious. I felt him fading, yeah. I was terrified that Dariush was going to have to craft a crafty upset there. What the fuck are these comments? Dariush is so old and retarded. He was winning that round easily and decided to break for whatever reason. Okay. Thoughts on Paddy versus Benoit Saint-Denis? I'll probably pick Benoit Saint-Denis, but Paddy winning isn't possible. He has half decent calf kicks and good BJJ, but can use that off bottom. But I'd pick Benoit Saint-Denis, but it's competitive. I do think Paddy is underrated for what people think he is. You know what I mean? I really do. Especially because of his durability, right? But I do think Benoit is going to put a pace on him. You know? I live bet Benny mid takedown attempt 20 seconds before slime. Thank you for the 2. Paddy could catch him. Yeah, he could put away Benoit. Was looking forward to seeing Unk still got it gif. Yeah. The winner of a Van Taylor will definitely beat Pantoja, arguably more so for Van because of the confidence boost and Pantoja coming back off an injury. Yeah, unless it's Van, though. We're waiting for his fucking demise. Benil is Assyrian, not Iranian. It's the same thing. You're whatever we name your country. You know what I'm saying? I know it was called Assyria first. 2-tick here, messing with your internet. I bet the hotels have no problems. Okay, feel bad for Benil, though. Jablil having partition flash. But alright, fuck off about Jablil. Gamrot wins via telekinesis ACL snap. I think he will. He'll actually telekinesis the mustache off of Salkilld and fold him in half. Just snap his spine on the walkout. Hello, Goo. Top 5 biggest PFL cutie pies tier list. No. Next minority for him, Frenchie poll. I mean, if he really wants to get into minorities, he should face a white guy next. Thank you for the £2, if we're being honest. There's more Iranians than whites probably these days. Paddy can catch him is absolutely laughable. Don't act like Benoit isn't so open on the feet and quite slow early in the first round, so... Let's not act like that's not true. Paddy could catch him coming in, but Benoit is probably going to win. Is that not good enough for you? I'm literally saying Benoit wins, and that's not good enough for you. Paddy could catch him. He could. Couldn't chin old Gaethje. Gaethje's fucking hard to chin, though. He is hard to chin. Other than Dariush, who else in then UFC is a PDF? I'm not deeming Dariush a PDF. Just calm down. Benny losing is the worst thing to happen to Iran. Thank you for the 2. It's true. Did Younks need to be in the Apex to win? I think so, yeah. They feel right at home there, you know. It's like a bit of a care home for them. Oh, I'm Soldier Boy. Beep, 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 beep. You almost spoke Benil's IQ into existence. Yeah, I did nearly do that. You're correct. Ba, 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 ba. I do admit you are correct in saying such a thing. Indeed. Not gonna lie, I feel like JDM may be too slow. Don't jinx it, dude, but I'm worried as well. Look at what Moicano did to Benoit Saint-Denis. I know. I'm being honest. Like, yeah, Paddy could easily win, but I don't know. I might have to go Benoit. Impression of Ben biting into an apple and flatlining himself? No. Enough Benil Dariush slander, dude. Come on. Let's not be crazy here. Thank you for the membership, Bruce the Dragon Lee. I appreciate you, man. Blue corner is winning. I don't know what that means. People forget JDM is Italian. He's Northern Italian. But yeah, he is Italian. At least one of his parents was. Benil excited for the next fight because it's CP. Okay. Alright, let's not start this after a devastating loss for Dariush, please. Let's not start rumours here. Jack always looks like he just woke up. The classic fucking nonchalant king that we have here. Come on, Jack. Come on. Show levels here, dude. Look at these fucking highlights, dude. This guy's fucking terrifying. Thoughts on Amazon cancelling Genvir? Don't know what that means. JDM by sub. Thank you for the 20 Czech krona, dude. No, I don't think so. Impression of JDM post-loss speech. Yeah, sorry about that. We'll get it going again. You kind of remind me of Mitch Sorenstein. Don't know who that is. Real PDF is Mohammed, please. All right, thank you for the 2. Jesus. Poop Magoo time, boys. W. Randy Brown dying highlight. True. A crafty highlight there. Those body shots, dude. We'll see. Dude, is a body shot finish finally going to come true for me? I've been calling it for 5 years and it's never happened. You see Blades wanting to interview with you? Yeah, I saw. Impression of Dariush stealing Movzar's wife? Yeah. Thank you for the 2. No. Enough. Why people doubt so much about JDM, but when he faced Islam, people were actually very scared for Islam? Dude, Makhachev out-grappled him. He's got no chance against Protes. No, it's just different matchups, you know. Before that, perceivably, JDM had great takedown defense, you know. But Makhachev destroyed him boringly, like a bitch. Fucking pussy. Hate him, dude. How do you not know Mitch Sorenstein? I don't know. Thank you for the 2. Beep, 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 beep. Watching UFC without Guru's commentary just isn't the same. You only missed a couple of events in 8 years. You're the best. I've only missed 2 events in 8 years. Even though I was late for Duplessis Adesanya because I literally nearly died. I was still there for it at the end. But whole events, I've only missed 2. The one the other week, just because I just couldn't be asked to go live. I would kill myself. But and then back in the day, Smith versus Khalil Roundtree. Or Song Yudong versus someone. They were on the same card as Smith Roundtree because I was in South Africa at the time, so I missed it. Yeah, UFC Vancouver the other day. Impression of JDM's pink. I don't know what that means. 2 strikers, one has the experience. Come on, Protes. Saw Zoo for boxing billboard at the Brisbane airport. AI promo for us. Based. Fuck the AI slop, dude. If Ode Osborne Chris Gutierrez versus Song Yudong, that's who it was. If Ode Osborne outperforms you in a fight, you got to hang that shit up and call it quits. Elliot's a bum. True. Very true. If Protes loses tonight, he'll never deserve a title shot. I think his inability to perform versus the best might be his crux. We'll see. Edwards was very good, you know. You missed Moreno Albazi? Maybe I did. Yeah, maybe that was another one. So 3. Would you watch... Who would you match Quillen with next? I don't know. Man, I'm going to be so happy and hurt at the same time. Not Gamrot, though. I wouldn't match him up with Gamrot. I'd match him up with, like, fucking Dan Hooker or something, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't match him up with Gamrot just in case. Man, I'm going to be so happy and hurt at the same time. JDM will put him out in 3 rounds. I'm scared the UFC story of tonight is CP angling for a rematch against Gary if he beats Islam. Yeah, I'm worried about that. I have a lot of Jerusalem going to be on watch list with chat. I don't know why I can see Moicano put in a crafty vet performance against Quillen Salkilld as like a plus 600 underdog. No, I think Quillen showed great enough takedown defense there, and he is crafty on the feet, but I mean, he did get dropped there. And he said he didn't know what hit him, so you know, he just blocked the head kick and then a jab came through and just sent him off balance, I guess. Boxing event in Nigeria just stopped after tear gas got into the ring. What the fuck is going on? Somebody's fighter was losing in Nigeria and somebody threw tear gas into the ring and they've had to call it off. Jesus Christ, dude. JDM's walkout. Down, 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 down. Oi, oi. TV screen. If you know what I mean. To the left of me. CP should be banned off all computers. True. Thank you for the 5. But baby, ain't got no gun. Ain't got no right. Don't want no fight. 'Cause I'm TNT. Dynamite. TNT. Come on, Jack! Carlos loses in front of his kids. Shut up. Thank you for the 2. Our load. Watch him explode. Meow, meow. Do you think clavicular mock John Jones? I don't care. Thank you for the 2. Bedtime going crazy right now in the arena. Yeah, he's losing it. Am I tripping or JDM looks like Conor low-key? Yeah, he does look like Conor. You're correct in saying so. Not really, though. Not at all, actually. He doesn't. Similar hair color, but he doesn't really look like him. Watch my chin explode. Shut up. Thank you for the 2. A little bit, though. Mouth shape, eye hood. Similar here and there. Maybe if his nose was a bit more normal, I'd say the same, but no, I don't think he looks too much like him. Moves a bit like him, though. He has the same mannerisms. Maybe that's why. Guru in Australia. Today is my 40th birthday. Jack is a legend. So are you. We're about to dominate. Fuck Brazil. Fuck Protes. You're jinxing everything, dude. Don't say that last one either. They'll get Jack. They'll finish the fight for you. Gruce them to the death. We love you, Guru. Thank you very much. Just woke up. How the fuck did Ty lose again? He just sludged all over the ground like a fat fucking sludge creature. Quit shouting. I'm watching in the library. Okay. I said Hockett versus Jones. Who gets it? Jones. Oh, they're trying to get after it at the start of the fight here. Protes has really been trying to put that energy on Jack. They just tried to get after each other before the fight even started. What the fuck? This is a big one, Goo. Thank you. JDM finna start elbow maxing. We'll see. Dude, they tried to get going before the fight even started. So Ivas has reportedly been checked into fat camp following his 47-pound weight cut. Oh, Joe Rogan scream. My heart is racing. I know. I'm going to start skipping donos here and there. Because we're about to get into it, folks. Don't you start no fight. 'Cause I'm TNT. I'm dynamite. Come on, Jack. Don't get slimed out. Protes via putting out cigarette on JDM's head. Just woke up, missed the whole card. We'll see. The card's not really much happened on the card, to be honest with you. Don't you start. I'm going to give it a little refresh here. Just to make sure I'm as ahead as I can be. JDM getting introduced right now. No, we're cutting to Protes. Let's see it. Protes is so cool, though, you know what I mean? So it would be good for a division if he gets a nasty KO. Whoever wins by KO here, it's good for the division. But Protes adds another highlight just before a title fight, maybe. You can do him versus Morales, Ian Gary rematch. You can do whatever. But I want Jack to win because I followed him for his whole career from the regionals. Don't you start no fight. Will I set Cash's money in the bank this fight? Maybe. Guru history tells us Carlos wins. We'll see. I know, maybe. Even though it doesn't. Because he got scored by Ian Gary. I just think there's levels to striking. And based on the Bilal fight, JDM and Ian are at similar levels. And I don't know if Protes has ever fought someone who's right at their peak right now, you know. Final prediction, other than Ian Gary, where he got scored, so we'll see. Final prediction, JDM, what round? Round 4 or 3. We'll see, though. Protes being introduced here. He looks so ready, though. Protes looks like he's channeling a lot of energy here. Vicious energy. This could be a crazy aura redeeming here. If he pulls this off, because he's doing everything for the highlight. JDM's doing little bladed stance karate moves here on the other side. We was just more right now. If you... Fuck you for saying it's good. Fuck the division. Fuck everything at JDM for the win. Thank you for the 5. JDM's kind of got that aura as well. Really calm looking. Not jittery at all. Looks relaxed. Karate stance. We'll see. Yeah, JDM. Let's go. Come on, Jack. Don't you start no fight. 'Cause I'm TNT. I'm dynamite. TNT. And I'll win the fight. TNT. I'm a power load. Why have they been so eager to get after each other? They touch gloves there. JDM way out of range here. I mean, that might be a little recipe for the game plan here. Let's see. Unanimous decision for Inoue. Good for him. Round 1. It's about to go down. I'm a little bit behind because I'm watching here on HBO. Here we go. It's on. JDM takes the center of the octagon. Let's see it. No donations right now. You're retarded. I'm robbing you of your money. JDM looking for the jab to the body. Protes whiffs on a low kick. Protes misses a jab. Low kick checked by JDM. But Makhachev had success going to the low kick, remember? Maybe that's a weakness of Jack's. Protes is trying to exploit. You never know. Knee punch misses from Protes. Missed a few things early here. JDM touches the body. Whiffs upstairs. Both guys just trying to get some reads and get going here. Good jab from Protes. JDM ducking down, coming in a lot here. Got to watch that knee up the middle. Protes touches with a jab. Hits a heavy low kick. Body shot from JDM lands good. That was a solid body shot back. Jab touches from Protes. He puts his weight on his lead leg, doesn't commit. Hits the guard with a 2. Left hook on the inside from Jack. Protes pushes him back. Gets the center of the octagon now. He can start working a bit more. Jab from both. Good shot from Protes. He looks sharp early here. Kick to the body from JDM lands. Protes gets his reaction from a few feints there. Heavy low kick from Protes lands. That's a solid low kick. Low kick back from Jack. Heavy low kick from JDM again. And he's moving. Protes lands a shot while he moves with it. Heavy low kick from Jack again. I think Protes did one at the same time. Protes feinting. He's got the center of the octagon here. Good punch. JDM lands an inside low kick at the same time. Good jab from Jack. Another jab and a jab to the body. Checks that kick just barely. Ducks under the combo there from Protes. But Protes looks very switched on early here. This is the best we've seen him look early, in my opinion. Looks very sharp and ready. JDM moves out the way of the body shot. Misses the hook on the inside. Protes touching up at his guard. JDM high and tight guard here. Got to watch for the knee. Step in knee from Protes. Has to watch for it. Protes whiffs a 2. Lands a jab afterwards. Jack closing the distance, pushing Protes back a bit. Then he gives him some room. Looks for his jab, doesn't land it. Protes hits the guard again. Heavy low kick from Protes lands. That was a solid low kick. Good body kick from Protes. JDM coming forward. Neither guy lands. Protes doing a good job with those low kicks. Looks for the counter there. JDM hits him to the body. He just whiffed on that counter and JDM caught a little shovel hook to the body. Moves out the way of that low kick. Good straight left from Protes. Hits the forehead. Jab back from JDM. Doesn't land that left hand that he lunged for. Heavy body kick from Protes. JDM misses a body shot back. It's the kicks of Protes so far that are doing him well. Good shot from Protes there on the forehead. Good knee from Protes up the middle. JDM eats it though. Protes is flowing here. This is where he's dangerous. Hands down. Doing a lot of stance here. Lands a left hand. 50 seconds left. Just whiffs that knee on the shoulder. But he's looking really sharp here in the first round. A great first round from Protes so far. Good shot from Protes again. JDM taking him well on the forehead, but he's pushing forward here. Good knee from Protes again. JDM shoots in a takedown and gets it. That's a good look moving forward, chat. That's a good look moving forward if he can get that more often. But Protes is looking good on the feet so far, especially with that low kick. But that was a nice timing on a takedown from Jack. He just needs to get some damage off here if he wants to do anything with this. Doesn't look well for a potential Makhachev matchup with Protes, though, I'll be honest. Good elbow from Jack to end the round. But it's a Protes round 1. Solid first round on the feet from Protes. JDM took shots on the forehead. Ate a nasty knee up the middle. JDM's a wrestler now. I mean, you got to wrestle against Protes, dude. Protes absolutely dialed. I've never seen him look this good. But Carlos clearly won the round. More effective shots. Some good body kicks and low kicks as well. And the knees. You've got to watch for the knees. He landed one that round. It was nasty. The other one hit the shoulder, but one of them got through clean. But Jack ate it. They're going to be telling him in the corner to go back to the low kick. But we'll see. See if Jack goes back to some grappling. Price by KO. Yeah, he looks like he's flowing. Thought the takedown might change that, but they didn't change it against Edwards. We'll see. Here's the low kick. And then they'll probably show the knee as well. Last few fight camps against grapplers. Yep. He's in. Gets the takedown. We'll see if he can do more of that. They should have showed better highlights than that. I feel like Protes landed some better shots. Round 2. Good kick to the body from Protes to start the round. Jack backing him up early. He knows he's got to keep him on the back foot. Feints a takedown. Protes laughs at it. Feints one back. Heavy low kick from Jack. He landed a few of them himself in round 1. I'm worried he might just get slimed out. Good left hand from JDM. Solid left hand pull counter from JDM. And he goes to the body there as well. Good right hand to the body. Misses that low kick. I'm so worried. Left hand misses from Protes. JDM making him miss. Jab lands from Protes there while JDM's on one leg. Left hook around the guard from Protes. Big knee up the middle lands. Solid knee from Protes again, dude. Those knees are nasty timed. Heavy low kick from Jack lands. Body kick from Jack. Protes looks comfy here though. Hands down in front of him. Got his range. Good jab from Jack. Good left hook counter from Protes. Fades out the way of another jab. Jack blocks that jab there. Got to watch the looping hooks after it though. Misses that low kick. Jack fading in. Stepping through. Shoots in again. It's a good shot. Protes has good instincts to defend here though, but Jack's got his hands together and another takedown. Protes back up. Jack on his back. Falls off the top. Great defense from Protes. Great defense from Protes. That was close. Good jab from Protes as well. He might get confident now. Elbow just whiffs off the side. Good jab from Protes again. He looks real confident on the feet here. Knee hits the forehead. Jack eats a 1-2 down the pipe. Good 2 from Protes again. Jack eats it. I'm worried. Protes is getting his range here. And he's landing a lot of good shots. Whiffs that knee. Gets hit with a right hook. Laughs it off. Jack fakes a shot. Might have gone for a single. Protes flowing well on the back foot here. Hits the arm there with that punch. Good jab. Good 2. JDM's got a chin on him, huh? These shots have set down a lot of welterweights. Jack pushing forward here. What's he got? Protes might elbow. Uppercut from Jack lands. Protes eats it well. That was a nasty uppercut from Jack. Jabs from both. Protes loading up on his rear legs. Jack shoots in again. Doesn't get it though. Big for Protes to stuff it finally. Huge. Jack's getting crafty, dude. You got to get crafty on this type of level of opponent, dude. Ian Gary was shooting takedowns as well. You can't just stand there with Protes. He's different on the feet, man. If you give him nothing to worry about, he's going to give you problems. Some punches from Jack in the clinch. Good punch on the break. Protes laughs it off. Talking shit as well. Good low kick from Protes lands well. Jack whiffs an uppercut. Good body shot from Jack. Good uppercut whiffs. Protes lands back. Jack eats it well. Good knee up the middle from Protes. Jack's getting hit big. Good jab. Head kick lands. Jack's eating it, but he's getting hit with big shots. And he's hurt with a left hook. Knee from Protes. Jack's still on his feet somehow, some way. Left hook back from Jack, or a right hook. He's getting matted. Oh, good counter from Jack, but Protes eats it well. He's got a chin too. Might be Jack's turn to go now. He's got to put something out there. Protes landed some big shots there. Hell of a chin on JDM. Minute left to go in round 2. Protes slips. You got to pounce on that. That's your big moment. Good jab from Protes. Misses the elbow. Here he goes for the knee. JDM circles out. Get out of the way, ref, you fat cunt. Jab to the body from JDM. Another great round from Protes on the feet, chat. Heavy low kick on the calf. JDM wading forward. Having trouble on that leg now. He's switching stances. Good hooks from Protes. Great shots. Jack's had to switch stance here. Protes hits him with a knee to the face and a good shot. JDM eats it though. Big knee from Protes again. Jack's backing up. Protes walking him down. Short time. Jack's covering up well here, but we'll see. Good elbow from Protes. Jack eats it though. Spinning elbow just whiffs. Good calf kick. Jack's legs cooked. Jack's legs cooked. Protes is doing sick. And Jack might be done here. He's got to stand on it and he's got to change up this fight, dude. At the end of round 2, his leg got shut down. Crazy performance from Protes. They might stop the fight. JDM's got a chin on him, but fucking hell, Protes is different on the feet if you can't get grappling off early. Holy shit. JDM's being dismantled. He is being picked apart here. It's too powerful. Bro, it's fucking over. It is, dude. That low kick. If it wasn't for that low kick, I'd think, reset. Maybe we change it up a bit, but that low kick, if he's not going to move well this third round, it's going to be wraps for JDM, dude. Ian Gary's different fucking gravy on the feet, apparently. Jesus Christ. That calf kick, dude. He tried to put weight on it to just circle out, but you saw the wince on the face after that low kick. Nasty. There's a body kick early as well. Let's go, Jack! Jack did land good shots, but Protes has got a chin as well. It's like, even though he's a rangy striker, he's not a glass cannon, Round 3 coming up. Come on, Jack! Don't go out sad here. Let's get a takedown early here. It's on. Jack's out in southpaw, gets kicked to the arms. Remember, he broke his arm against Burns as well. Protes on the back foot. Good jab from Protes. JDM wading in, but low on his base here. He's completely switched stances to avoid that low kick. Any feint from Protes gets a reaction, but he's hitting a lot of forehead here. Now he can go digging for shots, but JDM circles out, but he's having trouble circling. Big knee from Protes on the chin and a good left. Jack's cut on the eye. Good body shot, and Jack shoots in, but he don't have the base for it. He gets to the hips. Crazy tenacious to get this takedown anywhere near close, but Protes is going to defend. This ain't looking good, folks. They separate. Jack's cut on the eye, and he's wincing about it. It's a nasty cut right above the eye. Good body kick from Protes. Knee up the middle, lands again. How is he eating him? Good shot from Protes again. Jack switches stances again. Now he's stepping in. Good shot from Protes. Good jab. Oh, he gets hit with another knee. He's still with it though. He's back up. He shot in at the same time as that knee. Went straight into it. But ate it somehow. Now Protes is taking outside angles, chat. This could be risky. He's stepping forward. He's getting comfy, hands down. Easing into this round. Moving out of the way of the jab. Jack just can't move forward well enough because of the foot. He's just hobbling forward into range here and there. That is a nasty cut. Holy shit. Good straight left from Protes and another one. Jack eats them both. Where's that body shot? Head kick! Drops Jack! And he goes to his back. Protes stands him up. Here we go. Good counter hook from Jack. Knee up the middle hits him in the face. Elbow hits him and he's down again. He's covering on bottom position. Protes going for it, but he's going to stand him up again. And Jack's back on his feet. Cover him well. Let's see what he's got. Protes looking for a finish here in round 3. He might go to the body. We'll see. Misses the elbow there. Jack's got to land something big and get respect back. Protes teeing off, looking for his knee again. Doesn't land it there. He's taking his time. Uppercut whiff. Straight left lands. Knee up the middle hits the arm. Elbow around the guard. Elbow around the guard. Jack's just covering. He's trying to get his wits about him here in round 3. Protes putting on a 10-8 round so far. Jack gets the tie clinch. Protes should rip to the body here. Overhook from JDM. He's wincing as he covers for that overhook. He's taking a lot of damage. Good jab from Protes again. Low kick hurts Jack's leg. And again, he's gone down to a low kick. The ref might step in if he can't stand here. Protes continuing to chew up the leg. And now he's jumping on top looking for some ground and pound. And Jack's covering on the ground. These are big shots. He's still with it, but he's covering. And they might step in. They've got to step in. And it's over. Jack Della Maddalena slammed out in round 3. Nasty win from Carlos Prates. If you can't grapple, there's problems for you on the feet, dude. Nasty beatdown, dude. Jack's chin is made of something fucking different for not getting flatline KO'd, but it wasn't good enough. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. That's the best we've ever seen him look. Protes is scary, but you can't just cover up. You're a fucking retard. Get hit by Protes and see what you do. You'd shit your fucking pants, you pussy-ass bitch. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, you can't just cover up after being wobbled and dropped 3 times by Protes, dude. You're a retard and he'd rape you if he wanted to, so shut your mouth. I told you you'd shoot. Yeah, but it wasn't good enough. That low kick at the end of round 2 took any chance away. Fuck, dude. JDM put away. Just how shit are Bilal and Leon Edwards, dude. What a fake. And Usman. What a fake generation at welterweight. Bedtime's hanging from a fan. Goddamn Protes. I was going to pick Protes as well. I don't know why I do this shit, man. Same with Allberg and Yuri. Won a 6-leg multi, but not happy about it. Rip JDM. What a fight, dude, though. What a sick fight in the main event. What a scrap. Welterweight's fucking insane. It is. Wow. Holy shit. To survive shots. How good is Ian Gary, man? Why is Ian Gary just boxing his face off, but he can't do that to Bilal? It's so weird. JDM will show Protes levels on the feet. Well, good low kicks. Protes is slick. I've always thought, though, Protes rematched Ian, he's KO him. I think so as well. Worst thing is Gary's I told you so, I know. Holy smokes, Protes the best striker in the UFC, he might be. UFC commentators are butt, hire the goo. Protes didn't want a ground and pound finish, genuinely so confident he stood JDM up. Yeah, because he had a broken guy. It's not like, that's not aura. I mean, it's aura, but it's not like how good he is. Like, he knew he had a finished guy. He just didn't want to follow him to the ground and get caught up like he did against Gary. Hate seeing JDM lose, but Protes looked great. Dude, it's better than a fucking flatline KO. They had a good scrap. Protes UFC win has been a KO, for fuck's sake. What is Gary going to JDM play out? Who does JDM pathetically cry when hit? He doesn't. He took it all and did well and never got KO'd. Bro, why the fuck did JDM come out southpaw after he got chewed up in southpaw versus Islam? Because he got low kicked really badly and he couldn't walk on his leg at the end of round 2, so he came out southpaw. For an elite as his striking is, CP can't find KO combinations for shit. I mean, shut up, man. What are you talking about? JDM's a sick boxer, but he can't get loose and mix up styles. He can, but Protes beat him because Protes is way better. Another sad loss for me, but I love you, Guru. Not everyone that loses is bad in the UFC. Protes is top level, and he's a top contender. JDM's like a top 10 contender in the UFC welterweight division. Another sad loss for me, but love you, Guru. My birthday's ruined, but I still love you. You're the only one who cares as much as me. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 Australian. Protes Morales, book it. Yep. Imagine what Protes would do to boxers' knees. Crazy, I know. If you don't wrestle or run away like an absolute coward like Ian Gary, you can't step forward. I'm here at the event and I just walked by bedtime, walking into the bathroom with his hand in his bag, yeah. Us when they win, wow, that's incredible. The better fighter won. Then when they win, Lamau, yeah. But these aren't Brazilians talking shit. It's probably like some Indian guy with no representation. JDM barely beat Kevin Holland and we thought he was going to send him to the Netflix card. Dude, the way Ian Gary schooled Protes, though, you can make the argument for levels, him not maybe being at the top before this, but he looked sensational. Ian Gary will beat Islam and become the 2 greatest welterweight. All welterweights will submit to King Machado. We better be better than Usman. Bam, brother, I woke up early to ride with JDM and the boys. I mean, how the fuck does he stay standing? I have no idea, but he toughed it out. I think, yes or no, chat? If JDM isn't in Perth, Australia, he ain't surviving as long as he did in round 3. I really think so. If JDM isn't in Perth, Australia, he's finished after the first knockdown. But when you're in front of a home crowd like that, you have this, like, I ain't going out like this type of, like, vibe to you. You know what I mean? So I think he would have gone down a lot sooner if he wasn't in Perth. But he just kept getting back up, I guess. Good for him. Was JDM scared? No, he looked great in the first round. He did lose the first round, but he wasn't scared. He was moving forward well. But once that leg was gone, he's cooked. Standing in the pocket, no head movement, no KO threat, just a target. Has the power. Yeah, because he was being dismantled and broken down and beaten up badly. He looked good early in the fight. He looked capable on the feet, at least. Islam, you cannot hide from your nightmare. Here comes Carlos Prates. JDM just doesn't have it. We'll never see gold again. Chin's up, mate. Could always be worse. JDM has no heart. Nothing. You can't say that after this performance. Ian would beat Protes again. JDM's really good, but I've always thought Islam fans overhyped him. He's only beat Burns on a losing streak and Bilal. Thank you for the 5. Man, you guys, same with the Yuri thing, yeah? What's the hatred of Yuri and JDM and these guys? What do they do? Like, why is no one talking about how good Protes is? Every donation I read is about JDM being bad. You guys are straight pussies in this world, you know? It's actually insane. Like, I know on certain opponents I'm like this when they lose, but it's actually mad. And I haven't seen a single comment about how good Protes is. Like, a couple of them maybe, but like, fucking hell, dude. I guess Protes just beat some bum. He's not even good. What a shit fighter. Oh, well. Why did Bisping randomly age 10 years? He shaved his head. Yeah, he needs to grow his hair back immediately. Heartbreaking, worst one since Volk. Respect to Protes. If I see a Daggy fan who isn't a Russian training Aussies after this, I'm crashing out. People forget, man, the calf kick. I know, the calf kick, dude. Imagine picking the guy who had a war with Bilal. Oh, like Ian Gary? Oh, yeah, never mind. Doesn't help that Protes built like a grasshopper. He's huge, he has, and he's all limbs. We don't like JDM because you and Bedtime glazed the crap out of him into something he's not. He was a world champion in the sport. Thank you for the $5. You glazed JDM for beating schmucks. Get humbled. Mokarim Samatodov. Where's your fighter? Mokarim. Without white Russians, you'd have nothing in any combat sport in the world ever at all. I just ordered a McDonald's on Just Eat. Where the fuck are you? The real question is, how good is Shavkat? True. You can literally feel the TKO coming. I know, dude. It's sad. Mini Sharma. Fuck! Great performance from Protes, though. Holy shit. I'm so happy for Ian Gary, just how good he is, yeah. At least that wasn't like Allberg fucking aligning the planets to catch Yuri coming in. That was a fucking sick fight. Protes Morales, who wins? Protes would win. Morales clobbers and like beats some unks here and there, but Protes has sharpness to his game, you know. And I don't know if Morales is going to do good against someone as tall as him. So Shavkat would have lost if they fought in 2024. Sick fight, was wanting JDM to win, but we like fighters who were there to fight. I know, great win from Protes, honestly. Too many weapons, had Jack biting on too many everything early. You got to bite on feints, but yeah. JDM will be slamming out Mike Mallet next. True. Yeah, we will slam out Mike Mallet. Fuck that guy. Protes beats Gary but loses to Islam. So good. Yeah. Literally came in here to say Protes looked good as fuck and I joined and I hear the rant. Yeah, just, you got her in time. Carlos looked amazing. Here we go. JDM tough as nails. Sadly, both of them are going to be Cliff sisters. Next welterweight title. Thank you for the 10. I was thinking the same thing, Guru. JDM didn't look awful. Protes had his entire family there. He wasn't there to lose. Carlos is terrifying. That said, his poor takedown defense is a huge liability. Yeah, Makhachev will just take him down. That's the annoying thing, right? You get all these fun fighters and then some fucking absolute inbred gnome from the cliffs of Dagestan's just going to hold him down for 5 rounds. So lame. I was rooting for Protes. Hope you guys can be happy when we become champions. I love Brazilians, dude. Morales does better against Islam, but CP's better. Ian Gary had good IQ and his ability to mix it up. He also is hard to kick at as well because of how tall and springy he is, you know what I mean? What do JDM and Yuri have in common? Rent-free. Both former champions in the UFC. Almost don't want to see CP versus Morales. Would rather Islam Gary, Islam Morales. No, you got to do Makhachev. You can't do Protes getting a shot over Gary at this point. It just won't happen. Morales does better against Islam, but CP is better, yeah. Leon Edwards should have beaten JDM. No, I don't think he would have, though. Bro, why the fuck was JDM victim maxing all fight? He wasn't, though. He's toughing it out and digging in. Protes genuinely the coolest fighter he is, dude. Coolest fighter in a while. Islam's legacy getting worse. Let's go. True. God, man, I just love watching. Okay, unpopular. Shavkat would beat everyone beside Islam. I don't think so. I think Shavkat would be... Dude, Shavkat's legs, after all of the time off. Shavkat's legs, after all of the surgeries. Protes lands a couple low kicks. He's fucking done in that fight. Straight up. Shavkat had a brawl with Jeff Neal. I'm sorry. Shavkat's not at that level. He was a good style matchup for Ian Gary on a week's notice, but no. I think he would chew him up bad when he comes back. Maybe prime Shavkat's different, but after this time off with the leg injuries, no chance, I don't think. Hypothetically, how would Ilya Protes go? I don't know. 34 months, shit's crazy. Thank you for the 34, appreciate you, man. Protes looked like a young Anderson Silva just now. Most dominant striking performance since Volkmax 3. There's been lots of beatdowns, but yeah, I agree. Thank you for the 5. Like, we've had first round KOs and shit. Protes, the most complete striker in the UFC. He's up there. Carlos is hard carrying the fighting nerds. Activity, 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 dude. That's what we need out of these guys. He didn't take much damage. He needs to get in there. JDM falling off. No, Protes just that fucking good. Like, chat, I look at the UFC welterweight rankings. I do think JDM smokes Buckley. I do think JDM would still beat Gabriel Bonfirm. You know, I think he would beat a lot of these guys, but it's just long, rangy power like Protes, dude. It's actually an insane cheat code in the UFC. JDM can't strike with Protes or wrestle with Islam. Oh, he's so bad. I know. I'm sick of JDM fighting like he's in a slow-mo clip. Why are Abdul and Mohammed so happy? Did they realize that Lord Machado, Ian Gary, he's not going to beat Makhachev? We have never experienced this much joy watching... All right, thank you for the 24 months. So Gary Islam, yeah, Protes Morales. And Usman can just go fuck himself, I think, for sitting out for this long. Or they do like Usman Bilal. But I don't know why, but I feel like Bilal signed to fight Gabriel Bonfirm or some shit. Am I off? I feel like that's a fight that's been booked. But Usman Bilal, they have beef, so they should run it. JDM still a dog. Protes versus Morales and JDM versus Brady. Winner of JDM Brady. Yeah, we could do that. I like Protes Morales for sure. I'm farting. Shavkat's takedowns aren't good enough. Yeah, it is concerning how JDM took him down in round 1. Think JDM was looking good in the first round. Was interesting to see his seemingly wrestle-heavier approach. Yeah, I think there was like a moment going into round 2 where you were thinking, okay, adjustments can still be made. But dude, once that low kick at the end of round 2 landed and I saw him wince like that, it's tough, man. Because he was landing good low kicks himself. In round 2, when he was backing up, he was catching Protes with some decent shots. But once Protes starts landing that knee when he wants to, I have no idea how JDM ate those knees to the face. But once he starts landing them, he's got his range. Sad for JDM, some decent Australian performances on the card. Just how good is Ian Gary? Very good. Good win by Protes, but Usman still smokes him. Leon beats JDM. I don't think he does. Not hating on JDM, I just don't see him as champ again. Yeah, same. Big weakness to leg kicks, and after this performance, I don't see him beating anyone in the top 5. I'm fucking spewing cunt, but if anyone was going to beat JDM, I'm glad it's Protes. Yeah, JDM could maybe beat Shavkat on a return, but it's circumstantial, you know what I mean? Especially after that damage he just took. Protes looked huge compared to JDM. He is huge for the division. I think maybe JDM needs to move down. I don't think so. It's like watching someone with a knife fight two-sword ninja, yeah. That should have... You'd always feel bad for the shorter fighters in the divisions here and now. Especially when they're striking. I need the name of Protes to Bacoist. Okay. Quinlan lightweight champ one day? I don't think so. JDM was never that good. Neither was Bilal. Neither was Leon. Neither was Usman. Neither was Woodley. No one's been a good welterweight champion since GSP. This is the game you want to play. Islam and Usman both sitting out. They must have a really bad manager. They do. Seeing JDM pick up Protes and sit him down makes me think Islam would have him on his back for 25 minutes. True. Look at Shavkat trying to balance on one leg. I've seen, dude, it's really bad for him. What's worse, weight bully, range bully, or both? I mean, I don't even think he's a weight bully. He's just all limbs. So he has range, but I don't think he's like a weight bully. I think Protes is probably about 190. They're probably quite a similar weight. Sorry that your boy lost, but man, Protes something else. I'm gassed for Protes, dude. If JDM like got slimed out in round 1, I'd actually be crying. But that was a fucking sick performance, dude. I was amped up watching that shit, even though it was my boy losing. The division has changed so much over 2 years. Crazy to think Bilal and Edwards were at the top. Now we have JDM, Protes, Gary, Islam, Morales. I know, it's insane. We don't have JDM there anymore, though, unfortunately. Promise you will upload, I will. Will you forgive Gary if he turns out to be the chosen one? No, but I'll be happy about it. Apparently, Usman versus DDP's in the works. That would be a weird matchup. Go on. You should check in on bedtime. He's probably going through it. Some real thoughts. Some real tough guys, lol, you try eating these. I know. Devo about JDM, but what do you think about Bedtime's fight? He craftily Bilal maxed his way to a win. Shout out to Bedtime. How many live viewers did we have for that? Damn, we got 11k in here. What's up, guys? We'll just be talking all about the fucking fight here. 15,500 live. This was an amped up fight card. And we crashed in the middle as well. We had 10k and then it reset me at 4,000. So I appreciate you guys. Dude, that Shamil versus Peric fight, if you didn't watch it, go back and fucking watch that shit. That was insane. People forget, man, Yan 10-7 Marab in the presser and abused him for 5 rounds. We remember the good times. Rewatch the fight and how long JDM holds low and just waits to eat in there. Dude, if he rears back, he gets his chin snapped off by... You have to dip low against taller guys. I'm sorry. You just have to dip low against taller opponents. You can't move away from shots like this or back into the sides against a guy who's got a reach advantage and the power that Carlos Prates has. Sorry. You don't know the sport, a moribund world. You've been watching for a long time, but all of your comments here mean you don't understand the reality of a combat sport. You're critiquing someone who's like mid getting KO'd in a fight for what they were doing. Prates has 0 chance against a wrestler taken down by Leon and JDM. His body type with his legs is not made for it. I know, yeah. Long legs are really tough and easy to get the hips of as well. You'd have to shoot that low. We're never recovering from this. Thanks for your commentary. You make these way more fun to watch. When I was a kid, my dad told me God punishes people by turning their skin dark. All right. Thank you for the $5. Don't think CP was cared. I don't think CP was cared to waste energy on defending a takedown with 15 seconds left in round 1. No, it was a really good... He had a really good performance. But it was a well-timed shot, and he immediately had his hands together under his ass, and he dunked him on the ground. All right, man. I get it, but we're not doing that. He had a good takedown defense in round 2. JDM nearly had his back in round 2. But in round 1, he just did get taken down. He didn't expect it. That was insane. I bet Protes because I love him, but I thought JDM would show him levels. I know. How good is Ian Gary, man? It's so fucking weird. The sport is so weird. I need Islam to be arrested. And Ian Gary took that on 2 weeks' notice, you know. I need to see Ian versus Protes rematch for the belt. Protes severely improved. His movement is night and day different. He threw over 4 times the volume he threw against Gary, true. Do you think Carlos could get Ian in a rematch? Probably, but, man. Gary versus Tito Ortiz. Love you, Guru. JDM impression of his thoughts after the low kicks. Yeah, I'm kind of just getting facts. Bedtime was found hung in the back of the arena. Protes looked amazing. He's all bones and dense muscle, throws accurate, damaging shots with ease. Those knees are hell on wheels. Maybe he can be smudged. I feel bad for JDM, but fucking hell, he can't take leg kicks for shit. Dude, Protes is chewing up. That happens in fights, man. Protes chewing up his calf with low kicks. I'm sorry. UFC can't always give former welterweight champs toughest matchups after they lose their belt. Also, Ian will beat Islam, mark my words. But it is a weakness because he's so set in his stance. Yeah, he's not light on his feet. Even while JDM was champ, I was terrified of this matchup. I always knew Protes was his kryptonite. You should make a channel. Punishes the high guard. He does. Ducking head movement, boxing stance. Nah. Usman was a great champion. What are we talking about? No, he wasn't, dude. He fought Colby twice. Nearly fucking lost to him twice. And fought Gilbert Burns. And nearly lost to him in round 1 as well. And Masvidal twice. In reality, the era post-GSP at welterweight was a really dead shit era of welterweight. This is the peak era of welterweight since GSP's era. That's the truth. Everyone talking crap, why it's a 9% of the world population. We're not doing this shit. We know we're the boys. Great coverage once again, Guru. Thank you very much for the $2. Yeah, I just read like 10 JDM hate donos in a row after he lost. I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? Great coverage once again, Guru. Thank you. Fluke from Protes, JDM. Reddit. Where's the dono gone? Thank you for the $50, Eric Herbert. Hamzat versus Sean is a replay of Usman versus Sean. Maybe, yeah. Thank you for the 50. Insane fight night, better than most numbered events. True. Was JDM losing a game planning issue or Protes wins 10 out of 10 times? I think the fight could have veered in different directions come round 2, but moments happened that just changed it against Jack too far. You know? So he falls off the back when he goes for the back take on the second takedown. His leg finally gives way at the end of the second. Once things slip away from you like that, you're just waiting to lose, because Protes now has confidence that he can get back up from the takedown, and he knows that you're on one leg and you're in your non-preferred stance, so you can't even move forward anymore, you know? Insane fight night, better than most numbered. Hamzat Sean's replay of Usman Sean. We need Bilal or Usman slam out by Protes. Ever since CP beat Leon, I think CP over Gary in a rematch. Leon did not do better. I feel like Protes didn't really try and defend the first takedown because he wanted to talk shit. Whatever. JDM hesitated too much when he had Protes backed up against defense, but I'm just watching from my couch, so I can't say much. He did land at times, but chat, Protes has a fucking hell of a chin. You look at a guy like Protes, and he's all limbs, and he's got a tiny little fucking head on him compared to the rest of his body, and you think, oh, if you just catch him on the chin, he'll wobble, you know? But he's got a hell of a chin on him as well. Protes got countered hard several times clean by Jack and didn't even react. I'm just saying this. I don't think he's ever been rocked in the UFC. His chin's underrated. Exactly. Literally right on time. Protes beats Gary 100% in a rematch. He's improved. No, we don't. Thank you for the 2. When is the next big 3 stream? Lucas is gone forever, apparently. Don't think Islam fights Protes. I see him fighting Gary and maybe Ilya. Or straight up retires after Gary. Morales versus Protes for vacant, yeah. Woke up at 8 a.m. in the US and main event was happening. No, not Morales. Protes for vacant. No. Maybe he moves back down. I could see, but I don't know. Maybe that'll end up happening, actually. I'm not sure. Woke up at 8 a.m. in the US and the main event was happening. Was there a shooting? No. Tuivas is dead. To be fair, CP versus Gary game plan was for Jeff. That's true. He doesn't seem like much of a game planner, though. He kind of figures it out while he's in there. I accidentally fell asleep and only caught JDM Protes. Did the rest of the card live up to the hype? Myla, thank you for the $10. The rest of the card, no. Well, Gaziev, Peric, Dariush, Salkilld, Rahiki got a finish, but the rest of the card was pretty shit other than that. Honestly, that main event was so nice to watch. KP awesome striking, still breaking JDM with all his weapons. I know, so nasty. Just another fight I'll never watch back, unfortunately. But, you know, that we're adding to that list. Anyone else got a growing list of fights they'll never watch back? All these JDM haters just trying to rage bait you. I'm fine. I enjoyed the fight still. I mean, there's a difference between what Protes did to someone and then Makhachev or Chimaev holding someone down like a pussy-ass bitch for 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? The smoker community needed this. True. Tom and Volk have to be next, man. I have fatigue. Okay. Joel Alvarez cooks JDM. All these JDM haters, thank you for that. I swear to God, Protes gets bigger every fight. How weak are those Dagestani leg kicks? Kicked and hugged for 5. Love the stream. I know. Shipping out to boot camp. I'll miss the content. Thank you for the 5. Good luck at boot camp. Who do you see holding the belt at the end of the year? I think Makhachev will give it up. Chat, I just don't see Makhachev taking on Protes and Morales, you know. I think he'll fight Gary and then maybe do a last fight against Topuria at 55. If that's what's going down at 55, you know. Like, I really don't see Makhachev being too eager to fight these guys. JDM's not that old at 29, still plenty of time to come back, but the damage is adding up, and the recipe's there, you know. With the hunched over style of Protes, how well do you think he does against Islam? He has the power tools to catch him and hips way back, but JDM got him. JDM will be back. I don't know. I really don't know. I think Makhachev can get the takedowns on him pretty easily, man. That's a sad thing. JDM took him down on one leg, got his back in round 2, you know. Carlos did what Yuri needed to do. Good, we all know JDM is good, just them rage baiting. I thought it was a good... You know what, chat? Before the end of round 2, I actually thought Jack was fighting a decent performance there. He was losing, but I thought, oh, he's kind of like making reads here. He's low-kicking himself. He's hitting the body here and there. He caught Protes with uppercuts and hooks, but once Protes gets going, it's all downhill, dude. Normally it happens in round 1. Normally it happens in round 2, but, I mean, this time it happened in round 3. Love watching your recaps of the fights. Keep it up, Guru. Thank you for the $5. Bro, JDM's clearly less talented and limited. Why did you pick him to win? Because it's just, I've seen Protes schooled by Gary so badly. It's like, is there a golf in skill here? Usman could beat Protes with grappling. No. Is that the best CP you've seen? No. Dude, I think Usman's legs will get cooked by Protes so badly. Card sucked. Apex 100% better. I was picking Protes the whole build-up. I don't know why I swap every time. I was picking Allberg the whole build-up, and then I switch. I do it every time, dude. I do it every single time. I'm not going against my initial instinct ever again on fights. I'm not watching tape on fights anymore. It's the worst base for MMA predictions. True. You watch a fight, and you literally look at the fight matchup and go, I think that guy wins that one. And you know what? It's like 90% correct. Never watch tape on fighters. Ever in a million years, dude. Never watch tape on fighters. I'm not doing it anymore, dude. I do it so much these days. It's so fucking annoying. Big Marcel announces a fight. I actually think Protes is going to slam out JDM. Then I'm watching Gary piece him up and him look like shit. And now I'm saying no. Just look at the fucking matchup. Look at the 2 pictures of the fighters and your brain will tell you the correct answer every time. I swear to God. Every time your brain will tell you the correct answer. All this tape watching shit. People fight differently every single fucking fight. Hey Guru, how does Islam Gary go? Makhachev wins. Thank you for the 5. Just left the... I don't care how much tape I watch. Makhachev's going to take him down and win. Just left the Perth Arena. We were wondering how the fuck Schmid ate those shots. No idea. Salkilld... Dude, how did JDM eat those knees up the middle, dude? What the fuck? Salkilld murdered Dariush and Protes hits way too hard. I know, man. I know. I just left the Perth Arena. Thank you, though. Protes hits way too hard, he does. Protes looked unbelievable. Sucks his takedown defense is bad. His get-ups are good, but yeah, just not against... We haven't seen him do it against grapplers well enough yet. Peric beats Aspinall. He doesn't. He actually doesn't. I was watching like that fight. He did win, but he did look shit in moments. Should Protes fight Morales or Killie? Morales. For sure. When will Belgrade fights be announced? I'm assuming Uros Medic is going to be the main event because he is Serbian. So I guess whenever they find Uros Medic a fight, I don't know who they're going to put him against, but they'll give Uros Medic a layup or just another ranked opponent. I don't know who. Maybe they do him versus Leon Edwards, but I heard they were trying to do D-Rod versus Edwards, so we'll see. But yeah, they're probably going to try and find a matchup for Uros Medic and then build the card around him. He's the only Serbian, other than Rakic, I guess, who's still ranked. Ian versus Islam, Protes versus Morales, Jack versus the winner of Brady Buckley. They could do that. I miss DDP so fucking much. Heard he's fighting Usman. That's a big fight. Makhachev can hold Protes down for 25 minutes. Was just saying 0 chance Makhachev fight versus Protes. But if Makhachev doesn't finish him, that opening of the round is very dangerous for him, you know? So it is a compelling matchup. Genuinely preying on Protes' downfall now. No one slimes my goat and gets away with it. True. Have you been doing okay? No UFC matchup has gone the way I wanted it to go since Jan defeated Marab at the end of the year last year. And before that, none of them went my way either, so... Just really hating everything. The only thing I have in life is the UFC. And what I want to happen is the worst base for MMA, so... being what I want to happen is the worst base in MMA. Thank you for the 2. Thank you for the €1 to Pius. Some retard said this card sucked. It did, by the way. The start of the card was fucking dog shit, but some of the main card fights were bangers. Shit hurts. Genuinely thought JDM would roll through him. I don't think he'd roll through him, but I thought he'd figure him out, you know. You were right about the Protes downhill. Yeah, but that's obvious. Just how good is Son Kanan. Guru's become the Green Lion. Morales is harder fight for Islam because he's massive with crazy power, but Protes would beat Morales in a fight. Islam will have no problem grabbing those long-ass legs. I know. Thank you for the $10. Yeah, it's true. But Morales hasn't earned it, though. He beat Sean Brady. You know what I mean? That's not a top win. Up. Somebody check on bedtime. I was front row A, and all the boys are very upset. Tie for your coverage. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's very sad, and I don't want to live anymore. Think about going to the 328 press conference. You should do it, dude. You only live once. You're a casual. You picked JDM and DDP to win. They got dominated. Now you pick JDM again. Also, you picked Max to beat Charles. I didn't. I picked Charles to beat Max. I actually said Charles Oliveira would dominate Max Holloway in the grappling. Thank you for the $8 Australian dollars. You're from Australia. No one cares about you. God literally sets fire to your fucking nation once a fucking year because he hates you and wants you fucking gone, you rodent cunts. I love Australians, though, but fuck you. Thank you for the 40 rupees. Does way better in an Ian rematch after this performance. He does. Is anyone putting real money on Sean winning? No. How Protes gets physically bigger every fight? I have no clue. Thank you for the $5, but he does. Do you think Islam will fight before he retires? Yes. Bilal versus who before he retires? Yeah, he'll fight again. Yeah, he's going to fight Gary in July or August. Bilal versus Protes next. It's only fair. It could happen next. Protes supports BLM. What's your opinion on him now? That's not what I thought after watching what he did to Neil Magny and Jeff Neal. Did you call Dariush a pedo after he... I did, accidentally, yeah. Elbows are your pick lost. Who cares? Thank you for the 2. Leon got caught. Jack got dominated. Yeah, true. But Jack's chin means that he got dominated. If Jack got slimed out like Leon's gay little chin, then he would have got caught, not dominated. So having a chin in MMA is actually a negative, is what you're saying here, because that way you don't get caught, you get dominated. Is that what we're saying? Guru, please stream at least once during the week. I will. Was in front row at Perth. That shit was heartbreaking. Oh, don't even mention it. I'm going to cry. JDM, good defense, but Protes equals armor-piercing rounds. Will you consider attending UFC Belgrade? I will. Fading your picks is an infinite money glitch. Yeah, probably this year. It'd have been pretty bad. How's the Strickland interview going? I don't know. I'll message him, but we'll see. I don't think Buckley beats JDM. Will you consider attending UFC Belgrade? JDM, good defense, but Protes very similar to Morales. Brady, guys way too big. True. Makhachev versus Protes. What's going on in my nostrils? Fuck. Makhachev versus Protes would be more interesting if the ref is like the Peric fight, but in a championship fight, it's different. I know. Great companion. Some jokes for 10 out of 10. Thank you for the critique there. I appreciate that, dude. Uros versus Mallet. Let's slime out this soy Canadian. True. That could work. Cannonier versus Leroy Duncan on a McGregor card pick. Sure. Thank you for the £2. I'd go Leroy Duncan. I don't know, actually. But, yeah, you got to go against the Yunks eventually, right? So happy Carlos outstruck JDM on top of the win. Well, yeah, how else was he going to fucking win? Submit him. JDM just needs to work on his speed, but he won't. You can't work on that, though. That's kind of thing you have or you don't. Hey, Guru, sorry, off topic, but how does Poatan versus Garn go? Poatan. I'll be going to 329. Like, the more I think about it, the more I want to pick Garn, but I watched the matchup get made, and I thought Poatan would win, so that's what I'm going for. I'll be going to 329. Likelihood of Conor Max actually being the main? Maybe. Wait until it's announced before you get your ticket, so. Is there any chance Protes beats Islam? Yeah, there's a chance, but it probably won't happen after the takedown defense. Islam's title defense are weak except Volk won. No, the Oliveira fight is one of the best wins in UFC history. Oceanic, even though it's not a defense, is still a great win. And Poirier was big as well because he went on to defeat Benoit and showed that he still got it. Oceanic fighters down bad right now. They got Quillen. He's coming up. Much love, Guru. Thank you for the 2. Does anyone actually think Sean beats Hamzat? No, some people do, but I don't see it. Did you just say Carlos would RP a viewer? Yeah. Imagine if picking Marab to beat Yan in a rematch. I mean, that's something you can very clearly do. This is the problem. Leon also won the first round. Oh, wow, he got Protes' back and held him against the cage. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, he did do good. It's the height, dude. I think Protes just teased off on shorter guys, I guess. The losses of Yuri and JDM by finish is literal torture. MMA gods truly don't fuck with us. Don't worry, though, because Strickland won't get chinned, right, guys? I know, he probably will. Depressing news to wake up to. JDM's done for now. I know Usman don't deserve the title shot, but other than maybe Ian, who beats him, considering Protes and JDM have zero grappling. They don't have zero grappling, though. Protes and JDM will get back up against Usman, you know. If Edwards can, they will. Because I don't think Edwards would get back up against Makhachev at all. Maybe here and there. But he would be out-grappled by Makhachev. So I don't think basing how somebody looks against Makhachev in the grappling at welterweight, light man's skill, is good to say, oh, Usman with his unk knees he's just going to ragdoll them. Bedtime found dead outside of RAC Arena. How does Protes not gas? I have no idea, dude. Sigs are under heavy propaganda, they are. Please say Protes beat my boy JDM. I'm so sad right now. I am. Promise me right now that you'll stream once this week. I'll stream. We get fires, you get asylum seekers, fair trade. Indians to Australia. Nobody's safe, dude. You call everyone a pussy, yet you get your own feelings hurt over a chat donor. I don't really, dude. I just crash out now and then. Thank you for the 5. I don't ever think of a donor. Thank you for the $5, though. I appreciate your money. What do you think of the card? I thought it was shit until the Gaziev versus Peric fight. You know? That's what I thought. You know what I mean? Bum 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 bum. Vettori would smoke Protes. You can't... he just absorb all the shots. Protes shatters his hands on his chin and just loses. You can improve your speed. MMA coaches just suck. No, not really. Only to a certain extent. Thank you for the $2 Australian. And I think that he's doing that. But maybe you know better, Joseph Woods. I can't deal with this. I know that calf was done. Makhachev at welterweight is a fucking hack. It would have been so fun without him. I know. Fuck him, dude. Crazy how JDM got back in there sooner than Islam. Of course he did, dude. He took no damage. He fought Makhachev. What do you mean? Crazy that he got back in there sooner. Anyone who fights Makhachev or Chimaev is going to be back in there sooner than him. Unfortunately, the UFC cover curse exists. True. Does Ty deserve a title shot after that? Yeah. I think he's finally ready. Rest in peace, JDM. Shut up. Dude, in hindsight, yeah, and I know that I'm oversaying this a little bit, but was anyone impressed by Louis Sutherland's bag of tricks? I'm going to mention it in my breakdown video. I was actually impressed by Louis Sutherland's bag of tricks. He had a crafty bag. He really did have a crafty bag of tricks in that fight. Some of the scrambles and that, I was like, this guy is fucking doing some, like, good moves here. But he just, in between it, he was just blobbing. Who you got, Elliot or Protes, if they were to fight? Protes would kill him. Too big, too powerful. Sorry, Protes would kill him. You just can't close the distance on that big of a height difference. You know, because it's not like Protes is that skinny. Do. Oh, who's that bearded one? Outside dressed like a bum. Van versus Taylor, better technical version of Sean Hamzat. Yeah, but I got Taylor still. Yeah, it is. That Sutherland Diminari roll was hilarious. Crazy moves. How did Tuivasa lose that he came in incredible shape? Glad you're back, pig. Hope you stay more consistent. Taking my $8 a month. Thank you for the 19 months. It isn't $8, it's 6, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, I have no idea how he lost. Sutherland crafty blob roll into mount. I know, dude. The blob roll. The sludge technique. The sludge reversal. The sludge sweep. People aren't used to that level on display, you know? They really aren't. Gary, you need to start retard maxing. Don't overthink picks or getting a vid done. Learn from the GOAT Protes. Glad you're back. Yeah, it was a good one. Fuck Protes on everything, dude. He's devastating. I hate him. That knee to JDM's high guard was so nasty. Van is way better boxer than Sean. Sean doesn't turn punches and doesn't know how to throw a hook. And because he's a flyweight, Taylor better than Chimaev. Thank you for the 5. It's flyweight, though. Of course, he's going to be better technically, though. It's not a hot take, is it? Yeah, Taylor is better than Chimaev. I agree. Oh, you're not saying a hot take. You're just saying, yeah, you're clarifying. I wish you all the success. I've been a member on and off for years. You need to find a wife and then come back to YouTube. Nah, I'm good for now. I feel like Gary could be greater if he ate meat. True. This sport fucking hates me. I know. First Yuri, then JDM. What next? Volk dead at 42. Jan slimed out by Umar. Ah! No, dude. No. Dude, I don't even want to think about this world. Evloev slimes out Volk with a spinning back fist or some shit. Umar slimes out Jan. Just a fucking slime out sesh. Up and down the rankings, dude. Gone beats Pereira. No, dude. No. Who cares about the women's divisions? But the rest of them, dude. There's stuff on the line here, man. Gaethje beats Tapuria and an Arman dominates Gaethje. The only meat Gary eats is in nutritionists. True. Secondhand. I don't say this often, but worst card ever. Nah, because it had some bangers. There's been worse. Trust me, there's been worse. Back in the day, there were some shit ones. We aren't ready for Strickland to get mauled, I know. I'm so gutted for Jack, I don't think I could watch that again. It's true. Impression of King Green rizzing up Kai Kara France in front of Izzy and Dan Hooker. Then they knock out King Green and take Kai Kara France back to the basement. Enough gay fan fiction about Kai Kara France being pegged, please. That was a hard watch for sure, it was, but it was a fun watch. Mila Stoner said she's raiding you and wants to get to know more about the MMA guru. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate that, but if you know more about me, then I'll have to destroy you. You can't know the secrets I have. Yo, Mr. Sutherland, congrats on the big win. No, the only thing I have going for me is that I'm somewhat mysterious. If you knew what really was going on behind the scenes, you'd just think I'm a loser. So I need to remain hidden. You know, I need to keep my private life hidden. Yo, Mr. Sutherland, congrats on the big win. I'm not Louis Sutherland, but thank you very much, dude. You bastard. You absolute fucking bastard, mate. Shut up, will you? Working night shift in LA. This worked out well for me. Do they do this more often? I mean, if they go to Australia again, they could. Who knows? How do you stay motivated to make consistent content? I don't recently, mate. I don't at all recently. So, not the best time to ask me about that, if you know what I'm saying, fella. I know we don't care about women's MMA, but where's Dern versus Zhang? They don't make women's MMA matchups. It's just once a year they do them. But no, we ain't going to see a matchup in women's MMA title fight for ages. Are you Americans ran by a foreign nation? Every part of the West is ran by a foreign nation, unless you're China, Russia, who aren't in the West, by the way. But yeah, every country in the Western Hemisphere is ran by a foreign nation, dude. It's not just the US. I know we don't care about women's MMA, but where's Dern Zhang? Also, the Tougher slime out in person was crazy. Yeah, good for Tougher. Poirier 1 month turnaround. Olive fight glove grab. True. How would Pavlovich do against Alexa Grasso? Probably kill her. JDM is a fluke champion confirmed. So's Bilal, so's Edwards. Why does JDM always do that face when he's hurt? But every fighter does a face. It's just JDM's got that fucking mug on him, you know what I mean? So it's obvious. The return of the Mac. Thank you for the $5, dude. Beep, 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 beep. Bum, 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 bum. Congrats on the W, Louis. How bad did the blob smell? Ah, dude, I just had to get it done against him, you know. Not even Australian. We felt the earthquake here in Canada when Ty tripped. Dude, when he got slammed in round 2, the literal cage nearly collapsed. And that's not exaggerating it either. That was fucking wild, dude. Absolutely insane. Do you have a driver's license? No, I don't drive. Where does Protes rank pound for pound hardest hitters ever? He's up there pound for pound. But if that's the case, then JDM's got to have one of the best fucking chins ever because he's nuked out cold everyone else, for fuck's sake. It's insane. Bam. Who wins, Protes or Tapuria? Ili Abturo Topturo. That's who wins, mate. That's who gets it done. Man. JDM crumpled up on the ground. Just fucking UFC history, you know? Do you think JDM said, ouchie? Shut up. How do you feel about our boy Olive signing another 8-fight deal? They're locking up the stars of the sport with some big deals, you know? That's what I'm hearing about the Pereira one and the Oliveira one. Like, they're actually making bank now. Oliveira's making between 5 to 10 mil a fight, and Pereira's making about 10 a fight now. Tim Elliot soon on Ina Drama Daughter. Tim Elliott's son on Ina Drama Daughter. Tim Elliot. Hi, Tabby. Are you related to Meat Canyon? No. No one thought bedtime would sell out before Guru. Fuck the JDM haters. Protes is built different. Do more members' streams. It's just a flesh wound. You know, he hit me in the face with a knee, but I just kind of fucking hate it. But my legs are cooked. You know, it's a shame, really. Thank you for the $1. Gangstar Racing. I'm sad I feared this would happen. An MMA guru, Asians, women, Jews walk into a bar. They all argue about who drives the car and never leave. Good one. Tell Sean the wolf is coming. It's not even cool at all. He's just going to lay on him for 5 rounds like a fucking pussy. Knee his thigh against the cage with body locks in. Fucking pussies ruining the sport, dude. Fuck all of them. I wish them all death. Fuck. Do you think Carlos will beat Islam Makhachev? No, he'll get taken down. It's over for him. It's tough. That's the problem. Do 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 do. Fuck! Bro, we gotta live with seeing JDM get slimed. I don't have to ever see it again, so no, not really. I don't have to see that at all. Could have been worse. It could have been Ian Gary. Bro, you gotta live. Social awkwardness goes away by practice. Stay firm. I'm not socially awkward. I just hate humans because they're all lame and gay. Don't yell in the mic, you pig. Alright, guys. What's all the insults for here, man? Fucking hell. Fucking Streifed, like. Jesus Christ, mate. You fucking muppets. Shatty it, you slags. Ah, man. Just, you know. I genuinely don't know how you keep Ty at this point. Chat, what do you reckon another 3-fight deal? I mean, come on, man. Surely another 3-fight deal. Do, 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 do. Ian Gary on Twitter. Jack had nothing. Nothing. Oh, stupid, ugly fuck. Fuck Ian Gary on everything, dude. Ian is the second best welterweight. True. Fuck him. 2 losses in a row for JDM. That means he's going to get back a huge win streak and become champ. No, it isn't. Did Morales tap? I think in person he got robbed. In person, I thought he got robbed. Need a whole vid on Ty's crafty knee to a grounded opponent rolling to bottom position. Yeah, dude, he punted him in the face with a kick. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Heartbreaking to watch JDM get cooked like that, even though I saw it coming. True. Mason Jones with a Benil Dariush call out, dude. What a coward, honestly. That's fucking pathetic. At what point does the crowd not start booing Ty? I don't know. Just annoyed me we got to see Ian Gary tweet in high pitch about how he ended Shav's career and scored Carlos Prates. He did, though. Tell Sean the Wolf is coming. Pakistani, I don't know. Thank you for the 2. True. Thank you for the 2, though, dude. Doop, doop, doo. Bum, 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 bum. Bam, bam, bam. Bum, bum, bum. Last, get one last. I don't think that's his son. The Gaziev slime out has me in shambles right now. Did you heard the news of Aiden doing blood rituals? No, I overslept and missed the fights. My friend told me JDM lost and it wasn't close. Yeah, he had a competitive first round, but then after that he started going away, mate. Thank you very much for the $5. You dingo poo. Bum 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 bum. Used all my luck on co-main event. Fuck. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to go now. Remember when Yam was on a 3-fight skid and everyone was saying he was done? Yeah, I do remember that. See you later, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Toodle pip and goodbye. I'm going to do my reaction video after this and get things done. It's boiling hot in the UK right now, so having this beanie on is not the move. See you later.